Hey, what's the word, blurs and nerds? It's your 40 something non binary boy Mark J coming to you live from right outside the nation's occupied capital. Welcome to Apochromatic Unlimited presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOCU wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplaner RPG is an award-winning, all-transgender, people of color-led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOCU Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Frivolous Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your character's memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of G.R.I.O. Anthology. The G.R.I.O. Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for G.R.I.O. Anthology to pick up a copy today.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the G.R.I.O. This is a one-shot run through the City of Mist system made by Son of Oak Games Studio. This one-shot is a part of Apochromatic's Unlimited's presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm Black communities. I also want to shout out our sponsors for this fundraiser, Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. My name is Bakari Robinson McNeese, and I will be your GM for this one shot. I'm also the resident GM for Calchop Chronicles, so if you enjoy this one shot, you can find more of me there. If you enjoy me in general, I'm Makari. I'm at Makari RM anywhere you get your social medias. And I will hand it over to our cast to introduce themselves. We will start with Deanna.
Hello, my name is Deanna Jones. I am a writer and a podcaster. Am doing entirely too much on the internet, but you can find everywhere I'm doing anything on the internet on my card, nanicoolj.carrd.co, or you can find me on Blueski, generally being a pain in the butt, nanicoolj.blacksky.app.
Great. And then Lola.
Hi, I am Lola. They them pronouns. I am UK based for my sins, and I do TTRPG stuff. Like I write, but I also do yarn stuff. That's what the blur in the background is, and I'm also wanting your money this month for crowdfunding a game called The Wanderer's Bookshop. Please find it. Please back it. But yes, that's me. And yeah, oh yeah, find me on Blue Sky at feldwallyarns.com.
Awesome. Passing it over to Jazz.
What up, everyone? My name is Jazz, she, they pronouns. You also could probably know me as Cinder Scoria on everywhere. You can find Cinder Scoria except for Instagram. They stole it and they won't give it back, and I don't know why, so I'm not on Instagram. That's not me. Yeah. But yeah, I've been in the TTRPG AP space for like 5-ish years now, maybe. I took a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm back now. Hello. Right now I am in the Reflect Games Monster of the Week campaign Wayward that is airing every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, and we're about to go into our 2 finale episodes. So if you want to join, that's very fun and people cry a lot. So yeah.
That's awesome.
And last but not least, Danny.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. I'm Danny R. Mendoza, Danny, he, him. Danny R. Mendoza in all the internet places. So you can follow me on like Blue Sky. You can reach out on Discord if you want. Anywhere that you find social media, I'm Danny R. Mendoza there. I do want to actually take a second to also shout out the Wanderer's Bookshop, not because I have anything to do with it, but because I just realized that that's your project and I backed it already. So I want everybody to know this is a real like I didn't have any skin in the game like support of it, right? Like it's an awesome project, Partizantopia on backer kits. So go check that out. I check out everything else here as a part of this event, right? Like today, 2 more shows, then the next couple days, and then next weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can find me at Streaming Rainbow. I'm a member of like the core group there now, as of very recently. And I'm all over the place. I'm on a Good Society show over at Pocket Dragon Pub. I guest in a bunch of different places. I have a bunch of new stuff coming out that technically hasn't been announced yet. A little bit of it has to do with Evil Hat, like a new game that's coming out there. So just follow me and you'll see more stuff. And City of Mist is amazing. Try out this system. The whole engine is very cool.
Yes, please. Not one of our sponsors for this stream, but if you enjoyed how this system is played, please check out all of Son of Oak's games. I use they them pronouns. I realized as everyone was giving their pronouns, I didn't give mine. But just to round out our introductions, and without further ado, now that you know who we are and what we're doing here, let's get into the damn thing. Our camera pans across the skyline of New York City at night and focuses on the 37th floor of a Manhattan high-rise. This particular floor belongs solely to Maxwell Tiernan, wealthy entrepreneur and collector of foreign artifacts. The 3 people dressed in all black, sprinting through the penthouse and dodging the security guard's gunfire, are not Maxwell Tiernan. However, one of the 3, a masked woman with blonde braids reaching down to her back, leads the charge. She reaches a hand towards a nearby sink at the penthouse's, as the penthouse's plumbing begins to rumble violently. Water explodes from the faucet and sprays the floor in front of the army of guards, causing the first few to stumble off their feet and disrupt the gunfire for a moment. She nods her head towards a short and stocky man who, on her signal, flicks a coin at a nearby vase. As soon as the coin makes contact, an ear-splitting ringing fills the penthouse, shattering the windows and further disorienting the remaining guards. Deafened, humiliated, and bruised, the guards begin to rise, continuing their pursuit. Taking advantage of their current state of weakness, a large shadow of a man growls menacingly behind them as he dashes between the soldiers, knocking them into nearby walls and counters, quickly rendering them unconscious. Finally, unhindered by their chase, the masked bandits approach the broken windows and prepare to jump into the river below. The leader of the group hesitates for a moment and looks among her compatriots. Where's O? Deeper into the Tiernan's apartment, behind a fake wall in his master bedroom, is a small private vault. Above that vault is an air conditioning system. And inside that air conditioning system, we see a lone bandit. Lola, would you like to describe your character?
Omona has. Can you?
Could hear you for a second, then you just went out.
Omona has. Omona, like the others, is dressed in black, but has a. Their mask is also black, but it has little embroidery over it. Different embroidery every time because we still have to be semi-anonymous. And the blonde braids are kind of echoed, except you've got a bit of an ombre going on with lots of different colors working in there, tied fairly casually above her head. And so she lies in this event, just generally making sure that like the air is still passing through as it should, so that like it doesn't ping anything, but is also trying to use that kind of air control to to unlock things without actually having to touch them, and not leave any fingerprints.
For sure. Amona, this was supposed to be a simple reconnaissance mission. Get in, case Tiernan's penthouse, get out, then prep for a heist at a later date. But
there was stuff.
When you sense the faux wall in Tiernan's bedroom, you got curious, and then you sense that there was an air conditioning vent directly above the vault, and you got excited. And now you are placed over what the point of your reconnaissance mission was for.
Technically, it's still reconnaissance.
That is
if
true.
I pick
You haven't
stuff up, then I'm just doing the job ahead of time.
Exactly. Precisely.
Isn't primed for us.
Who better to do it than you? You see through like the slats of one of the grates of this air conditioning vent. You are perfectly positioned directly over the target of this mission, Ogun's blade, which is a sword that is said to be able to like carve space itself, allowing the wielder to travel anywhere that they can picture. You know from being able to like sense the layout of the room that don't seem to be like any like cameras within the vault itself. You sense like a small metal box of some type, but your like spatial sense wasn't able to get a sense of like what's inside that box. But I would say based off of your knowledge of this particular industry, you can tell that those might be like the wiring systems to the security systems of the private vault itself. What would you like to do in this moment?
I mean, I can see Ogun's blade.
Mm-hmm.
I can see, or at least have some idea of the systems that are connecting it to the black box, maybe.
Yes, you can. Ogun's blade is not like protected by like a display case or anything. It's like sitting on like two holsters that are holding it upright.
Yeah. Do I? Is there any interference I get when like the wind passes, or does it feel like something could be tripped if I pick it up?
You can't tell if there's no like wiring or anything or like hidden wires at all. If there's anything that could sense you, it isn't physically present.
It's just gonna have a little peek around the room. Is there anything else? Because I mean, gotta do stuff at once, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Anything
Go ahead
else?
and I'll allow you to roll me an investigate check.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and roll 2d6 and then apply any of your power tags from your character sheet that you think would be applicable in this situation.
Right. So I think I'm gonna use that same hyper awareness to just like almost. I know I have it active a bit at the moment, but just to like expand it. It's almost like flexing that muscle a bit more.
For sure.
Within this space to at least try and keep it to this enclosed space.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your 2d6 with a +1.
Okay. Right, that's 2 5s plus 1.
Okay, great. So that's an 11, which is a success, which is awesome. With investigate rolls specifically, the amount of clues or questions that you're allowed to ask me about your situation is equal to the amount of power you have applied to your roll, which is your +1. So you're able to ask one clue on a success, and just so you know, this the answer to this question is 100% truthful.
Okay. See, I could be clever and ask a question about the security of this.
Absolutely.
Like, or I could be like, is there anything else that we would benefit from reclaiming that we didn't know about before?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm gonna go with the second one.
Okay. Absolutely. There is nothing in the vault itself that you think would be of any use to the G.R.I.O.T. This vault seems to be specifically designed to hold Ogun's blades. So like, no, it doesn't seem like there's anything else being held in this space. However, in Tiernan's bedroom, which you had which is where you entered the vent system from, you did notice some files, just like some unmarked papers that were in a manila folder on his nightstand. Not anything that like to be of specific use, but Tiernan's been a mark on the G.R.I.O.'s radar for a while, so any paperwork that you find in his home may be useful information for your operations.
Okay. Well, with that in mind, I might eat those. I want yoink those on the way out, but first, come to me.
Great. So I'm going to ask you if you're going to go for this, for the blade, to make a take the risk roll, performing a daring, risky, or outright stupid feat, as the player book says, quote unquote. Any like power tags that you want to apply to the situation to exemplify you using your powers to help you steal the sword, feel free.
Yeah. I'm not silly. I'm not gonna go in there myself, right? Okay. So I'm just a little extra wind control to lift it up to me. But I'm wondering whether, like, there's a black box in this room. Perhaps there's something that like, I'm wondering, can I both lift it and, I don't know, try and replicate the pressure on the...
You can definitely attempt. I'll need you to roll.
Yeah.
I'll say on a like a 10+ that absolutely happens, but on a 7 to 9, maybe some of that happens.
Okay. But I'm just saying, that's the power that I'm trying to use. You know?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I see the vision. I do.
Yeah. Can I also apply the power tags from like the hyper awareness at the same time?
Yeah. What?
Okay.
So what power tags do you want to apply? I think since you're using like your wind abilities, Wind
I'm
White
using...
Rider feels right.
Yeah.
Maybe can can feel the wind flow as well for an
Yeah.
extra. Okay. And then you want to use hyper awareness as well
Yeah.
to get that weight exactly right.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll call this a +3 to your take the risk roll. So go ahead and roll 2d6 +3.
We gonna use the sparkly ones.
Oh, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Okay, so that
Before
was a 7.
you Oh, you know what? I will say this. I feel like this may be a little showboaty of Mona. So
Of
I
the dice.
will invoke your weakness tag of showboat as well,
+9.
bringing that down
Okay,
to a
so
minus to a +2. Still
+2.
still positive,
So,
but
so
Mm-hmm.
I can't add. That was a 6 on the dice, so it was +3, so it was a 9. So now it's an 8. So it's still in that. Ooh.
still
situation.
in that. So you are able to pick up Ogun's blade perfectly fine. You're using your wind to manipulate blades is all that you do, basically. So you're pretty good with this. However, you've never seen this blade before. You've never held it before. You have no concept of the exact weight of Ogun's blade, and you miss that pressure just by the slightest bit, and the alarms go off. I'm gonna need you to take a status of panicked for a tier of 2. This will basically apply a -2 to any applicable rolls that your sense of panic would offer you of disadvantage. As alarms begin to go off amidst the gunfire that you're hearing in the dining room right now from your
How have there not alarms already? What?
You hear footsteps beginning to approach the vault. You were a little exposed in this vent right now in order to like be able to grasp the blade. You had to open the vent up itself. Hearing these footsteps, I'll allow you to make some kind of move to react. If you want to make if you want to full send and maybe try to take on whoever's coming in here, we can do that. Or if you want to like try and slink back into the vents, you can also attempt that as well.
Do I have Ogun's blade?
I will say, yeah, on a 7 through 9, even though the alarm sounded, you're holding the blade.
Okay. I would like to. I'm definitely getting back into the vent. It doesn't matter necessarily that it's open. Like, I mean, the grate is in the room, right?
Right.
And someone's going to come into the room
and see that the grate is in the room anyways. Yeah.
But the grate is movable.
That is true.
So, like, I don't have to be there because I can still sense it and I can move it.
That is also true.
So, like, if they come in and I whack them with it.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you to roll me a sneak around check to get back into the vent without anybody noticing you. This will determine how well you're able to set up for this ambush that you're planning.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll 2d6, and you can apply if you feel like you have any specific power tags, like maybe your acrobatics from your circus life or one of your wind abilities to add to this. Feel free.
Yeah, let's go for the acrobatics and the wind rider. Just like a little lift from the wind.
Yeah, for sure. Like you use your wind to speed up Ogun's blade into your hand and like duck back into the vents. So go ahead and roll me 2d6 plus 2.
Yeah. Okay, so I rolled a 10, 2 5s on the dice. So
Great.
It's a 12.
Beautiful. Unfortunately, usually in special cases, a 12 is a little bit special, but unfortunately, right now, a 12 is just a really nice success. But that still does get you Ogun's blade and up into the vent with the grate. Have you brought the grate back up to the ventilation shaft, or are you leaving?
Oh no! We're using it as a weapon in there.
Okay, great.
Like,
great.
I'm not
Awesome.
trying to hide my presence. Like, that ship has sailed.
So I will say, you can, now that you're prepared for whoever's coming in here, you can remove the panic status. So
Okay.
whatever you do next is not made with that -2 anymore. So you see from a safe distance now this security guard, like bald-headed, broad-shouldered man in a suit carrying a pistol comes in, like checks around the vault, sees the blade is gone, then immediately like gets into combat stance, ready to take on whatever he sees. As you like see him like looking around and trying to find where someone could have taken the blade to.
See, this is just me being very silly, but it feels slapstick and very Omona to, with the great, be get behind this person, tap them on the shoulder and whack. But like with the wind,
For sure. Awesome. Go ahead and roll me. I'll say roll me a hit with all you've got. Because
Okay.
I'll say, because he can't see you, you've got a clear shot at him with your wind abilities. So roll me your 2d6. I'd say like Wind Rider, probably good. I'll let you add Playful Trickster to this too. This seems pretty playful. Playful and harmful, but those can be one and the same.
Oh, I dropped one. Why? Let it go. Okay, I'll move one of the others. If it's worse, but yeah. Okay, so that's 7 on the die, but I'm adding
+2.
Yeah, so 9.
Okay, so you get to choose between one of these following options. You either take cover or secure a superior position. If you don't choose this, the security guard will have an opportunity to counterattack you. You get them good or get many of them, which basically means whatever tier you inflict from this attack would have an extra a +1 added to it. Because you had 2 power tags on this roll, you'll be able to inflict a status tag with a tier of 2. If you choose this, it would be a tier of 3. You control the collateral damage, you hold the target's attention if possible, or you gain the upper hand on them, giving you 1 juice, which is kind of a resource that you can spend to do a lot of different things to gain advantage. So which of those options would you like to choose for your attack?
I think in this case, getting them good for 3, would that take him out, or is like getting the upper hand?
It actually specifically would be just enough to take this guard out in 1 hit.
Well, there you go.
Beautiful. So I'll let you describe how this guard goes out. So you're hiding in the ventilation shaft.
Yes, I'm hiding in the ventilation shaft with Ogun Blade. I mean, I can already sense everything, but I feel like there's definitely an element of I'm just gonna peek as well. But the grate is behind the guard, and it does the little tap on one shoulder, tap on the other shoulder, back to the other, and whack.
Beautiful.
To, like, fully take.
As the guard, like, you whack him across the head with this metal grate, he immediately crumples and is out cold. As you hit him, as you're peeking outside of the vent, you hear a distant toilet flush as the masked woman with the braids comes into the vault after the guard. Amona, get down here. Get down here.
I'm coming.
As Mommy Wada will escort you towards the broken windows that she and the rest of the reclamation team had already cleared out.
Before we leave the bedroom, though, I will take that folder.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll say you're able to do that. No problem. As you two are walking to the window, Mami Wada is just reprimanding you. That was reckless and stupid. Reconnaissance. What don't you get about that?
Why do we have to come back to the same place twice? I'm saving us time.
The rest of the team was leaving under fire. Do you not understand that?
But they have you.
Okay. You're making me hot. We're leaving. You and Mama walk towards the window as she grabs your hand. It's a sensation that you've experienced before, but is not without some adjustment every time it comes, as you both coalesce into a stream of water and dive towards the Hudson River. As you do, you reappear on a riverboat that is idling nearby one of the many stops that it makes. The Bell Hudson, or the Hudson Bell, which is a touristy commercial riverboat that goes up and down the river, usually serving people who are coming to have their NYC fun. You guys arrive on the riverboat as Andy. You're bartending at the Hudson Bell tonight. I'll give you this opportunity to describe the Bell herself and Andy themselves as well at the bar, if you would like.
Okay. Well, the Bell is one of the lesser known riverboats that patrol the Hudson. It's not as grandeur as, like, say, I don't know, the Jasmine or the, just like the bigger, showier ones. This one, you would describe this as probably a hole in the wall bar. Red accents, mostly gold, and it has like a fancy kind of like aesthetic, but if you look close enough you can see the grime. Andy loves it. This is Andy's favorite place. Speaking of which, hard to miss Andy. Giant of a person, around 6'7", I know what I said. Deep, rich, brown skin, curls piled all up in a ponytail. It just escapes and keeps going, basically. Hard to miss. Feminine presenting, but with a kind of husky, rough around the edges feel to them. Brown eyes, jovial smile, loud voice. And probably the most prominent is she has like a ring of pearls around her neck that she wears every day. Genuine pearls. Nobody does that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. Andy, as you are slinging drinks behind the bar at the Bell, you hear a like loud splash on the rear deck that a lot of tourists at the Bell would just assume like they were like unnaturally rough waters on the Hudson. You pretty much always know that this is Mama arriving on the ship for you specifically. Which you, as your instincts tell you, about a minute later, Mama and Amona walk in. Mama dragging Amona by the arm. I need gauze and a drink, and they need to sit down somewhere. I need a second. So just
Uh-huh.
Hi.
What you do?
My job.
Uh-huh. And that's why Mama's all up in got her knickers up in a twist.
Is she ever not?
No, but I feel like you especially tend to rile her up like nothing else.
As Mama will like reach behind the bar and like begin like wrapping up her shoulder, which is like bleeding from like a graze from a bullet as she picks up a phone call. Gotta report back to Anansi and call Teal about this shit. And Mama will walk off for a second, leaving you two on your own for a bit.
I slide Amona their regular, whatever you usually drink.
What's your regular?
Yeah.
It is most like it's a ginger mocktail, but with like a little pineapple.
Ooh,
And
that sounds good.
yeah.
Very bright. I like it.
Ooh,
I like
spicy.
it. Beautiful, beautiful. After you guys, as you guys like sit there for a minute and just like catch up on the shit show of a mission that just happened that Andy missed out on. Mama walks back in. Andy, we're actually gonna need you to come back to the Underground Railroad with us. Nancy is asking for you, both of you.
Ooh. Got orders from upstairs. That's kind of exciting. Well, let me see if I can find someone to cover the rest of my shift. I don't get out much.
Can you get me a shot before we go? I need a recharge. I've been
absolutely. What's your
moving around
poison?
too much. Whiskey.
Yeah, sliders.
And Mama will take a jack shot as you guys start to head out. The next morning, we cut to a New York City courthouse as a young woman is walking through the security gates, leaving after a meeting. A nearby security guard calls out to her and says, "See you later, Miss Johns. It's always a pleasure to see you." Deanna, would you like to describe your character?
So my character, Eulalia Johns, is she's average height, little bit on the thick side, always finely dressed, but with a little bit of like a fun accent. So today she's wearing like this navy blue sort of like pantsuit, but then she's also got on like these big like door knocker earrings. And she's very Maxine Shaw, attorney at law. She's got like locks that are like in this sort of A-line bob. And she just turns around to the security guard and waves and goes, "It's good to see you too. How's your family doing, by the way?"
Oh, they're doing great. Hey, thank you for that casserole that your mom sent, by the way. Tell her we loved it. Honestly, if you want to come by for Christmas, we'll always take some more food around the house.
Oh, I will let Mama know. Usually she's not good with big parties, but we'll see. I'll definitely be there though.
Great. It would be lovely to see you. The kids miss you bunches.
Oh, they're so cute. I hope they're doing good in school.
You know, they go through their phases, but they'll be all right. Right. I don't want to hold you up. You get on with the rest of your day.
You too. Have a nice day. And she like walks off.
Great. As Eulalia leaves the courthouse, you get a call from your mom on your phone.
Hey, Ma Boo, how you doing?
Hey, Yuli, baby. I was trying to see if you would come down to the Underground Railroad as soon as you get a moment. Anansi has been calling for you, but before you meet with him, I wanted to. And as your mother is talking, you can hear Brother Jack's voice from behind her. Boo, get Eulalia on the phone. Let me talk to her for a second. Both of us want to. Shit, yo. And your mom gets off, mutes the phone for a second, and then she comes back a couple seconds later. Me and Jack want to speak to you for a moment before you go see Anansi. If you would please spare us.
Yeah, sure. I'll be right by.
All right. Well, it'll be lovely to see you. How'd your meeting go, by the way? I hope was it stressful? I don't know. You do all this lawyer stuff and it gets me confused.
Confusing and stressful as lawyer stuff is.
Well, you know, I hope you're taking it easy. That's all I ask.
Of course, Mama. She says that she's like rushing through the street trying to get
yeah, absolutely. You quickly hang up on your mom as you try to find the closest subway stop. As you walk down to the subway stop, you swipe your G.R.I.O. ID at the turnstile, and the little display lights up and says Eulalia John's Influence Division. As you walk through to the tracks, you are waiting on a train, but not the modern day subway train shows up, but rather this just massive, like freight train, 19 like early 1900s style freight train barrels through the tracks. It has big graffiti on the side that says Big Liz in big blue letters. The freight train stops right in front of you as the doors open, and a little a ghost of a young black girl appears as she says, "Hi, Eula, straight to HQ." You would
Yes.
know this little girl as the aforementioned Big
Big Liz.
Liz, who is who is attached to the train itself.
Yes, Liz, thank you so much. She's very happy to see Liz, and like she gets on the train and she's excited and she's just like, it just feels so old timey. It's fun.
I'm sorry nobody's on the train today. It's kind of slow. Everybody's been holed up at home office, but I can keep you company.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
And you and Liz play like some like old card games on the train ride to HQ as it stops in. And as it opens the doors to the main hall of the G.R.I.O. HQ, which is a cavernous clearing built amongst a old abandoned subway stops. In the main hall specifically, the walls are decorated with different depictions of stories of Anansi and his sons in like different styles of art. Some like simplistic drawings to like graffiti art to like these old Roman Catholic style murals of some of their stories. In the far back corner, you can see sort of where Anansi likes to hold his meetings, which is this like closed off area of the subway stop that is like cornered in by like a bunch of sewn together like cloths and fabrics. The area itself is lit by hundreds and hundreds of candles. There are several like home office agents, specifically R&D, who are like milling about, working on repairing gear for the G.R.I.O. or developing new tech. You see John Henry Christian is talking to some of his agents as he's like delegating some of the things throughout the home office as he sees you pull up. Now, is that Eulalia Johns?
In the flesh, how you doing?
Now, I never see you around home office. What's the occasion?
Apparently Anansi's looking for me. Also my mom and brother
Oh.
Jack. I'm trying to decide which one I want to go to first.
I did hear about that. They are currently taking up the whole conference room with themselves. So if you want to be the one to broach that conversation, I'll let you do that.
My mama and brother Jack?
Unfortunately, nobody's brave enough to touch that room with a 10-foot pole.
Oh, I guess I gotta go there first, huh? All right.
Probably the best one to do it. And John will just give you like a reassuring pat on your back as he goes to check on Liz. Hey, Liz, your oil doing all right? And you hear Liz respond, I don't need my brother asking me if my oil's doing all right. That's private. And you leave.
Eulalia starts laughing and she starts walking towards the conference room.
You leave John and Liz to their devices as you start walking to the conference room, and you can hear Brother Jack and your mother yelling at each other through the walls. As you open the door, they immediately quiet and turn to you. Eula, baby, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
We're fine.
Now, I know that you don't like me calling you a liar, so I'm not saying that you're lying, but the noise I heard before I opened this door seems like it was a little bit different than fine.
You see Brother Jack takes the opportunity to speak up. Anansi has asked you to be a part of a specific team that is going on important but very dangerous mission. All right. Now,
And yes, me.
your mother thinks this would be a great opportunity for you to get some observation experience. I think it's a little dangerous for one of our best influence agents to possibly get injured on the front lines. I think it should be her choice. And before you say anything, baby, just let me. I think it would be great for you. I know you're doing great work with the influence team, but you know, Mona goes back and forth between reclamation and influence all the time. There's no we can you you can expand your horizons a little bit and put some of your other talents to use.
What I am good at talking to people and influencing people. I have never been much of a person who is good with a weapon.
Now, you're my daughter. That's not true.
I'll give it a try.
You see, brother Jack just like throws his hands up. Listen, people count on the work that you do out there.
I know. Look, if I can be tricky enough out there, I can be tricky enough in this mission or whatever. Maybe they need a face. Maybe I'm not going to be doing any of the weapon stuff.
All right, I trust you. And Boo looks up at you. I trust you too. Now go on meet with Anansi.
Okay. Maybe, just maybe. I thank you so much for both of your support. I very much appreciate it. You guys don't get along. So maybe if you're going to take up a conference room to argue, call me first.
I'm tired of looking at his dumb ass anyway. And your mom just like hobbles out of the conference room and goes off on her own business.
It's not you're too much, you remind her of daddy. And so
don't tell me that. And then brother Jack will walk out of the conference room too. Eulalia, you walk to Anansi's like meeting tent, and as you walk in, you see Amona and Andy are already standing around the conference table with Nancy, and you also see another person there. Danny, would you like to describe your character?
Sure. Theo is Dr. Drillo Caiman, who everyone knows as Theo, is not a very large man. He's a very average-sized man, lithe, but very firm, right? The sort of thing where like just not the biggest package in the world, but very indomitable in spirit. Projects out a lot more size than he actually carries, and is completely unflappable. So really, you see wearing a linen shirt, wearing a guayabera, right? Has a doctor's coat somewhere in here, but doesn't have it on most of the time. A little too busy working. Sometimes throws something over the linen shirt to get like blood spatter to not get on it, because getting that out is a little complicated, right? Does have some mixtures though to do that, because he's used to that enough, and pretty much always wears a guayabera. Even when it's too cold for that. You know, you'd think that he'd learn after all these years, but he's stubborn. Has his med kit with him, just simple stuff, right? A little bit in the way of fancier gadgetry that, you know, John's helped him put together over time to help out with some of that stuff as well. And is looking impatient, which is kind of his go-to.
Great. As Eulalia walks in, you all, Anansi, who has been, for the most part, for everybody else who has been sitting here waiting for Eulalia, has kind of just been sitting here in silence. And whether or not you guys have been talking amongst that is up to your own characters. But he has not said anything. Anansi is as you all know him regularly to appear is wearing like a very nice, well fitted like 3-piece suit and carries a cane with wrapping of several spiders on the design of the cane. He finally speaks up when Eulalia walks in and says, "Good, we're all met finally. Thank you, Eulalia, for joining us. Have you had an opportunity to meet Mona and Andy from the reclamation team?"
I've met them before, yeah.
Lovely, lovely. And I'm assuming you're quite familiar with Dr.
Dio
Kamada.
Dio, yeah.
uh, well, now that we're all met and together, I feel the need to exposit why I've asked you all here today. For the past few months, our organization has been plagued by an unknown force. Mysterious buyers purchasing artifacts right before we're able to acquire them. Several uncovered attempts to hack G.R.I.O. networks, which jeopardized the identities of many influence and observation agents, and the sudden disappearance of several civilians and agents under our protection. We don't know who these people are or what they want, but what we've called them is the suppressionists. They seem hell-bent on keeping us from preserving the culture that is our own, and we must do everything in our power to stop them. I've asked you all here today because your efforts for our organization come highly recommended either from your division leaders or by myself. After one of the suppressionists' most recent hacking attempts, John Henry was able to trace their signal to an underwater compound off the coast of the Atlantic. We were able to commandeer the Bell for a night to get you guys on the coast, and Mama's going to get you the rest of the way. From what observation has been able to gather, the compound is completely sealed off, meaning someone will have to create some kind of hole to get into the sealed compound to allow Mama to get you all in. Once inside, the main priority is to get a computer virus that was developed by John Henry to their servers. On the topic of missing agents and artifacts, this is not a reclamation mission. Some of you aren't reclamation agents. We will find another day to save our people. But if the opportunity arises to bring someone or something of ours home safe, I expect you all not to hesitate. Is that clear?
See, my methods work.
Andy is side-eyeing Amona like after just being briefed on your last mission. Like, okay.
My methods work.
Omona, the return of our people includes you, though. Yeah.
Oh, I'll yeah.
Yeah, but like in one piece. That's why I'm going with you. I have to leave the home office for this. It's very exciting.
Yes, we appreciate your sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't let me out very much. I'm excited for it.
So
Honestly,
boring.
you all should make more trouble out there so that they feel like I have to be out there to patch you up. That way I can stretch my legs. You know, it's a lot more fun out there, right?
Now, are there any questions about the briefing?
Do we know what we're going to be up against when we get there?
Unfortunately, no. Boo was able to get close enough to get a casing of the compound on the outside itself, but we have no idea what's happening inside. Once you get in, Mama will be able to talk with y'all back and forth, but we're walking the unknown waters here. Amona?
Who gets to punch the hole?
It's me. It's obviously me.
Whoever the whole punching is not assigned, but
don't worry about this, you guys. I got it.
Oh, you want to punch the hole? Y'all go ahead. I could give you pointers on your form if you want.
It's just gonna be bad. I can tell you that right now.
It's all right. I
Punch in
got
the
it.
hole is non-specific. Specific. John has some gear in my mind to help that go through a little bit smoother. Is everybody else clear on everything else about the briefing?
About how discreet do you want this?
Well, they're probably gonna know we were there, given that we're gonna destroy a lot of their electronic systems. But I don't
But
know.
it
Try
could
to keep
be an act of God.
try to keep some people alive,
Or
preferably.
an act of the ocean. They're in
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah, but oh yeah, actually,
Mm.
that's a good point. Maybe lightning not so good.
Mm.
Was that an option? I wasn't aware that.
Yes,
It's
always an
always an
option.
option.
Yeah, always an option on their missions. No, I think on my side, Anansi, I'm all set. What we talked about, I'll keep in mind. Yeah,
I'll hold on to your moment after
Sure.
To. If nobody else has any questions, then feel free to talk to your division leaders to make sure you're completely prepared with the ins and outs of the operation. Brother Jack and Mama will be accompanying us on this one. Yes, Simona.
What do I do with this? And is holding the manila folder.
You see that as you hand him the manila folder, and Nancy like flips through and his eyes widen. I'm gonna get this to John Henry. Thank you, Amona. And Anansi will keep the file to himself. As you all exit, and he holds Tio behind for a second. You see that Anansi like put on a little bit more of a what's the word that I'm looking for? A little air of confidence in front of the rest of the crew, but like his shoulders sort of sag a little bit once they all leave as like he sits down in a chair that he keeps next to his table. I know, Jerlo, I mentioned to you about having you on this mission for the missing agents. No, there's no clue what's being done to them in the compound, what state they might be found in. If anyone needs immediate medical attention, it'll be great to have you in the field. But you see that he has been like fiddling with his staff during this whole conversation.
Yeah.
I send my sons on pretty high profile solo missions, just to have my own eyes and ears to make sure that everything's going okay. River Drinker was supposed to be casing this compound with Boo and the rest of them, but I don't know. I've lost all sense of him, and I'm not sure where he is. But if he is there, I know I said this wasn't a reclamation mission, but he's my kid.
Yeah. You don't have to say any more. It's okay. I'm not coming home without him if he's there. Don't worry.
Thank you, Tio.
But try to. I know you're not going to be able to, especially with what you just told me. But try to get a little rest. Yeah, you look tired.
I appreciate that, but I've been around longer than you have. I can survive on a couple of hours of sleep.
That's fair. That's fair. We all need rest. I'm a doctor. What am I going to do? I'm going to look at you, and I'm not going to tell you to get some rest. You should hydrate. Also,
all right. Okay.
Something
Okay.
is a thing.
You tell an old man to hydrate. All right. Get out of here.
All right. I gotta do your physical when we get back. It's
right. Nobody's doing my damn physical. Nancy sends you out. Andy, as you are sent out of Anansi's quarters, you hear down one of the many like tunnel systems in the underground railroad, just like a loud like bang, clang, and just the grunt of someone like angrily hitting something over and over and over again. I'd say you're pretty familiar with your cousin and his routines to know this is his not so subtle way of saying that he might want to talk to someone.
Yeah, I can pick up a hint.
As you follow the noises of metal being hit, you find John Henry just like, hey, he's the steel driving man. He does what he knows best when he's feeling anxious, and he's just like going nail after nail, driving a new set of nails into these tracks in the underground railroad. He doesn't seem to notice you as you approach his section of the tracks.
I kind of just watch for a second, like waiting for him to notice me, and then when he doesn't, I just kind of go, "Damn, what do those tracks ever do to you?"
God damn it, Andy!
What? You would have heard me coming if you had been paying attention. If you weren't going at them damn nails so hard, damn.
I was blowing off steam. All right.
Clearly.
What do you need? What do you want?
No, it's not what I need. You clearly look like you need to talk. So lay it on me, cousin. What's going on?
Well, I just got the brief about Mona and Mama's mission.
Yeah.
The blades are fake.
Oh, shit.
Wherever the real one is, they still got it.
Felt too easy.
I was.
They knew we were coming, or what?
I'm not sure. Mama doesn't know, but assumes that maybe Tiernan heard about what we were gonna do ahead of time, got it to the buyers before, and just kept us on the hook.
I don't like being fucked with like this.
I was hoping that, they say the blade can, go any place you can think of, and even some places you can't. I just thought it might be a way for Liz to move on. That's all.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I hate seeing her stuck here.
I do too. But she
I mean, we all stuck here one way or another.
Yeah. But we got each other. And she is happy here.
I mean, but she don't know nothing else. She never got to grow up. She never got to know what she would have thought of as an adult. She'll always be a little girl, and she deserves to not be stuck there,
You really think this sword blade thing is going to work?
Maybe. I don't know. Anansi doesn't know for sure, but that's what he says the blade is supposed to do. So you see that John thinks for a second, then reaches into his pocket. Anansi gave me this when we first started the G.R.I.O.T. As a gift to a fellow blacksmith. It's a shard of Ogun's blade, the last piece that Anansi was able to grab of it. Apparently, it's supposed to be drawn to the other. You going on the mission, right?
I absolutely am.
Find the sword.
If I can, I'll bring it back. Meanwhile, you start thinking about what we're going to do without Big Liz.
The train will still run without her. That was for sure. And he also reaches down to his tool belt and hands you his hammer. Nancy also said you're probably gonna need this. Something about busting holes.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
been a minute since I've been able to stretch the guns out.
you know that John Henry's hammer can mend any non-magical break or fix. So good for fixing holes. And then there's also some special things about Ogun's nail that I will DM to you that you get to know that I won't share, but I'll let you keep in your back pocket.
Okie dokie.
With that, is there anything our PCs would like to do around the G.R.I.O.T organization before the big mission, or are we ready to jump ahead in time a little bit? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Before we head to the heist itself, is it okay for us to take a break? Awesome. I'm gonna wait for Tech to respond to see if that's this is an okay break time. But I'd love to take a break before that. Bye, y'all. See you in a bit.
Hey, what's the word, blurs and nerds? It's your 40-something non-binary boy, Mark J, coming to you live from right outside the nation's occupied capital. Welcome to Apochromatic Unlimited presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOCU wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplanar RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplanar RPG is an award-winning, all-transgender, people of color-led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOCU Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Frivolous Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your characters' memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of G.R.I.O. Anthology. The G.R.I.O. Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for G.R.I.O. Anthology to pick up a copy today.
Henry Cavill, if you're out there and you want to be on the show, oh, you can't. Never mind.
Let's just do it ourselves. We're tired of waiting. We're tired of things popping up. I mean, if you're in this space at all, you'll notice there's a lot of opportunities that go to the big same names over and over and over again. You notice a lot of them are white. And that's not because the talent's not there, it's just the opportunities aren't given to us. So it's time to give ourselves our own opportunities.
But part of Revolution has to be play. Like, we need to have a system in which to enjoy ourselves and with which to enrich ourselves. Otherwise, we will burn out before these big changes can be made. So, play is revolutionary. The end.
word blurs and nerds, it's your 40-something non-binary boy Mark J coming to you live from right outside the nation's occupied capital. Welcome to Apochromatic Unlimited presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOCU wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplaner RPG is an award-winning, all-transgender, people of color-led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOCU Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Frivolous Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your character's memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of G.R.I.O. Anthology. The G.R.I.O. Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for G.R.I.O. Anthology to pick up a copy today.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the G.R.I.O. Last we left off, we met our cast of G.R.I.O agents and were briefed on the mission that they are undertaking for tonight. Not tonight. A few days later. The level of time doesn't matter. They had to prep for this a little bit. They had to rent a whole boat. It's a thing. But the night of the heist, we see a clip of one of Brother Jack's live streams. What's good, everybody? It's your main man, Brother Jack, coming to you live off the coast of NYC. If you keep up with my IG stories, which if if you don't, you really should, you would know I'm hosting a meet and greet on the Hudson Bell tonight. Tickets are sold out, but if you know me, you know I'm a really generous brother after I get a couple shots to me. So swing on by, and I'll probably let you in the door. Before we cut to what's happening on the boat itself, the most important part of any party scene in any TTRPG, fit checks. What is everybody wearing to this party? We'll go around the horn. We'll do reverse order from the intro, so we'll start with Danny.
Yeah, Theo is still just wearing a guayabera, right? It's just guayabera, linen pants, has his medical kit with him. Another little like satchel that y'all would know carries his like it's attached to him. You've never seen him not have it. Has this singing stone in it. Really tiny, right? Think fanny pack vibes, right? Off of that. Just like, you know, when you travel and you like put your wallet in there or whatever, it's that kind of feeling.
Somebody's uncle.
Somebody's uncle. Theo, right? Theo. So big unk vibes. So yeah, that's Theo. And Theo is the bar open? Like, do we have?
Yeah, the bar is open. I don't know if Andy's specifically working because you're also at the party, but
I was gonna say I don't think so.
Probably not. You're a party goer tonight. Yeah. But yeah, the bar is definitely open for.
So Theo has a very refreshing mojito. Claims it's virgin. I don't know. You know.
And who's to say? Beautiful. What's Andy dressed like?
Okay, Andy is a party goer this time. So two things. One, all of their coworkers are like, "What are you doing here? Go home." And the second thing is they are like to the nines, dressed in the nice three-piece like the tux without the jacket. So it has like off lavender dress shirt with like the sleeves rolled up to the elbows to expose her incredibly chiseled muscles. And she has like black suspenders and like black slacks, and it's very like it's reminiscent of her cousin's like usual fit, but not like just classier, just like absolutely. And though it looks really tight, it's actually loose in the places that they need it to be loose. Yeah. Because, you know, things might be ripping. We don't know. Their hair is all done up like intricate, like cornrows that then like go loose to like their mane of curls that just goes all the way down their backs. And you can see now that they have like a string of pearl earrings that match their necklace that just dangle down. And they look fantastic.
Yeah,
definitely
I'd say, hey,
super gay.
Would you believe I own that exact dress shirt that you're describing?
Taste.
Yeah, honestly, hey, listen, great minds.
I love it. I love it.
What is Eulalia dressed like?
So Eulalia is, because we are on the bell, Eulalia decided to match it. So like it's definitely red accents. She is in a one piece where the pants part has like the slit so you can see her legs on the side. And she's wearing like it's I would say it's black, but then like the accents are like you can see the red in the belt, you can see the red on the inside of the pants where it's split. And at the top you can see like the red in the collar and on the inside where like the it shows. She's got on she's decided to be a little bit less flashy with her earrings. So instead of the door knocker, she's just got big gold regular hoops. And she's, got a cute little pair of like Louboutins on to match the little red accent thing. Yeah, that's her
Great.
outfit.
And last but not least, Amona, what are you wearing?
So, can you hear me? I'm always checking if I am muted or not because it happens.
You never know.
Anyway,
Tech
so
issues.
Amona is wearing a dress that is got a deep plunging V, very fitted around the top. So, like fully skin tight with that deep V. So you know that it's not actually gonna move. And then just before the hips, it flares out to like these chiffon layers of skirts. And so when they move, you can see perhaps a flash of leg, but enclosed in like a very fitted legging. But one of the big things about this dress is that there are no arms. It's like a waistcoat almost, in that kind of very fitted. And down her arms, you see like silhouetted against her very dark skin is these trails of lightning that connect and join and then in some places almost come together like a web and then fractal out again. So these beautiful patterns all the way down, and they get lighter as they travel down their arms, so that almost at the same point that the color changes in the tattoos, you also have that same color change in the dress. So those layers of chiffon are also different colors, and so it's going to be one that when it spins, you're going to get it. You're going to get every color.
Yeah,
it's going to be
absolutely
beautiful. So starts dark and then gets colorful.
Love it. Absolutely. Okay, great. You guys are partying, jamming, having fun until you guys get the signal from Mama, who has been sitting outside of the party waiting for you guys to give waiting for it to be the time for you guys to go for the infiltration. She was very insistent about not dressing for the party and is in like full all black tactical gear and is ready to go. Looks completely out of place at this party on the coast.
That's why you need detachable skirts.
I'm not gonna get a tactical skirt.
No. Detachable.
It was a lot to bring. I just needed my gear on me. Get in the boat. And she
Mommy, like having the right look is very important. You don't want to tip people off that something is happening.
Nobody's paying attention. I've been outside on the rear deck the whole time. There ain't nobody looking at me.
I think you look great.
Thank you, Andy. Can we get going, please?
I'm climbing in the boat.
Yeah.
Also climbing in the boat.
Mama gets you guys into this small motorboat that's off to the side of the Hudson Bell to drive you all closer to the underwater complex until you guys are a mile or so out in the ocean, as you can't see what is underneath the water, but Mama stops the boat and says, it's she points off to like your north of you. It's directly north down there. I mean, hopefully underwater you'll be able to see it, but
oh, it's fine. I can find it.
Who's doing the hole punching? All right. And now it don't need to be anything big, because it takes a lot more work for the hammer to repair bigger things. All right, just a small enough hole to get a stream of water in, so I can get y'all in one by one.
That's no fun.
Andy.
Fine. Whatever.
All right. And great. So Andy, I'm gonna ask you to make me a take the risk roll.
Yay.
And I'll let you tell me what power tags you think would apply to this as you describe how exactly you're gonna try to punch this hole.
So it's not gonna be a punch. It'll be a
Okay.
flick. It'll be a
Okay,
flick because the
a
flick will
flick,
do
all
it.
right.
She wants something small. I can do small. That's fine. And I think that I can apply hard-headed to this, or I could do kinetic absorption
You
if
can
I
do
wind
both.
myself up a little bit. Oh, I could
If
do
you
both.
want to.
Yeah, I can do both.
Okay,
I'm gonna wind
great.
myself up a little bit, then go Midoriya
Beautiful.
style.
Love it. So you dive into the water as you see this like plexiglass bubble essentially that connects to like this large, almost like I would say stem-like in structure, branch-like in structure, underground complex, many like connecting tunnels and pathways deep underwater. As you approach the like airlock bubble leading it into this, you wind your arm up and go in for a flick. Go ahead and roll me 2d6 plus 2.
Bah. Ew. 6 plus 2 is 8.
Okay.
Five
Hey,
and a
at
one.
least listen, at least you have that plus 2 because the 6 is a fail.
Yep.
But on a 7, on an 8, I'll say you make a hole. You definitely make a hole.
Oops.
However, you may have wound up a little bit too much as you flick and you see a crack like immediately forms where you flick and then begins to spread and crack and crack, and then the glass shatters and there's about like I would say a 1.5 foot hole in this plexiglass dome now with water violently rushing it into it. I will need a face danger roll from you, Andy. Just to make sure you don't get pulled in here.
Oh God. Okay. You see Andy kind of go, shit. Oh! I thought that was a 6. Boo! That's a 10.
Okay,
10 on the
beautiful.
die.
On a 10 plus, you fend off the effect and the status completely. So you are able to maneuver around this like rushing current of water, but the airlock is rapidly filling with water. There's like about like if you were standing in it, there's like about a foot's worth of water in there already.
Oops.
You do have the hammer on you.
Yep. I'm gonna have to use it now. But even then, it doesn't. There's a whole bunch of water in there, but it's fine. Whatever. Anyway, I'll use it.
No, it doesn't. That is true.
My fault.
Beautiful. You don't have to make a roll or anything for the hammer. You just tap the edge of the plexiglass dome, and almost in an instant, the glass pops back, and now there's like a foot and some inches of water in the plexiglass dome.
That's enough, right?
Dome as you swim back up to the surface. What happened?
So I got good news and bad news. The
Andy?
good news is, the good news is I got the water in there.
I don't need the water inside the plex. I need
it's in it.
Andy, I need a constant flowing stream to get y'all in there. Is there a hole?
There was a hole. I fixed it. I could make another one.
How much water is in the airlock, Andy?
Like a foot and a half.
Anybody else want to make a hole?
Look, I can do
Andy,
it.
Get
I'll
on
be
the
gentle.
boat. Get on the boat.
Can I? Would it be helpful for me to get in there? Is there anything I could close up? Is there a way that you saw that we could get the water back out? I can get in there. I can get in there and try to do something if you want.
If the hole if we can make a small enough hole, I can drain the water when I bring you guys in, but it needs to be a small hole so the water leakage isn't massive.
You wanted to try a hole too? Do you want to do that?
Any hole that I make is gonna be pretty big.
See, it's not just me.
Or electrocute everyone. So probably best not.
Do that.
If nobody else is in the water, could you make a small hole with your electricity?
I could.
Eulalia gets up on the edge of the boat. Nope. All right.
Everybody get clear of any metal on the water, all right?
It's fine. I got you. I can absorb, I think. Actually, never tried.
I think I'm gonna get up too and just climb up next to you. I'm like, I like this mojito's pretty good. You know, I don't know if you had a chance to try.
I did have a chance to try one. They were great, but before I could get my second one, she called us out. So
yeah, it's terrible. And he pulls out a flask from an inner pocket and offers.
He takes it.
Double
takes a big swig. Goes.
Yeah.
Amona, go ahead and roll me a hit with all you got. Roll.
Yeah. I'm okay. I'm gonna use localized lightning.
That seems good.
Yeah, and well, I am resistant to it, so like
that's true. And like I said, if nobody else is on like in contact with the water or like any metal nearby, they should be fine.
Yeah. So what I will probably do is I'll swim down there and like I'm just gonna go, or at least try. You know, I'll try. Okay, so wait, I'm adding localized lightning.
Yes. Anything else you want to try and add?
Water is not my thing, unless it's like making it rain. Like weather control, I can't really control.
Yeah.
Maybe I can create like a bubble of air, so it's less likely that there's gonna be like a blowback in the water.
You know, I personally don't know the scientific accuracy of that, but I'll allow it because that sounds cool. So go ahead and roll 2d6 plus 2.
I got a 10 on the die, and then that's a 12.
Absolutely. You're able to, it's like you have like a little plasma blade on your fingertip as you carve like a small little hole into this as the water begins to drain it back into the ocean. As you return to the surface, Mama's like, okay, I can sense the flow. Let's start to get y'all in here.
I am good at what I do.
Whatever.
And one by one, Mama will ferry you guys into the airlock as she turns into streams of water and drops Tio off, then Eulalia, then Andy, as it's just Mama and Amona on the boat together. Before she takes you into the airlock, she like locks eyes with you, Amona. Hey, this is your chance to show me that you can work on a team. All right? I'm being serious, Amona. If this goes sideways,
I'm over 100.
If this goes sideways, Anansi might keep you in the organization, but I won't keep you on reclamation. Do you understand?
Fine. Look, I'll do my best. Okay?
All right. And she grabs your
I know
hand.
It's serious.
And takes you into the airlock. You all have little water droplets that remain in your ear for Mama to communicate with you back on the boat. You can hear in your head she says, "I'm staying out here on the boat for a quick escape. escape. As soon as you guys are ready to leave, just poke another hole. I'll be able to sense the flow, and I'll get y'all out of there ASAP. All right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we covering this one? Actually, Eulalia takes off one of her heels and just puts the heel in the hole.
Andy has like the hammer out and then goes, all right.
I mean, it'll make it so that we don't have to make another hole. We could just pull this out.
That's true.
Fair point.
We would have to get back to this specific airlock, but yeah.
I mean, just in case.
Well, you know what? It's probably for the best because we don't want to fuck it up later.
I mean, if we're escaping, wouldn't it be good to just
Yeah,
flood
but
the
if we
damn
leave
place?
people behind,
Right.
we have to leave them
Yeah.
behind.
That's well, not if we find them and rescue them ourselves. Not that this is a reclamation mission. I already heard. I read the brief. I read the brief. I read it. I'm just saying.
Hey, look, I have to confess, I'm usually not a field agent, so I'm thinking we're supposed to follow all the rules, but maybe we're not. What's going on?
No, okay.
There's a lot of gray area.
We can follow most of the rules,
Most
but
of them.
but getting people out is technically a rule, and Nancy said it.
It's true. The truth is that when I used to go on these with John and Boo and everyone, we did what we felt was right. It's fine. I think when we're in there, I can tell you that I do have a little bit of a side mission. I will not be able to leave until or unless it's done. So one thing I will ask is if I do need to stay and you all need to go, please just listen. It's fine. I know
No
I don't
arguments
look like
here.
much. Good. See, that's right. Yeah,
More time
I
with my
appreciate
cousin,
that.
keep hogging him.
Now, no, I'm
You
not.
know, you could learn to play dominoes better, and
No,
then you
that
could
is
join us at
not
the
where
table.
my strengths lie, okay? And I especially don't need you
If
kick
you
my ass in front of
practice,
John Henry. It's not good. It's embarrassing.
We could do it privately. We could
You
do
could
it
always play-
separately, and then you
always
could
play
hustle
Bidwiz.
John.
You could always play
Yeah.
Bidwiz with me and Big Liz.
That does sound fun.
That's also true. That's also true. It's a standing offer. Anytime you want to play, I am happy to school you, and then to arm you to school John. I would find that very funny.
That is
But I-
very appealing, I won't lie.
I feel like, though, Tio, that in order for you to be able to do that, you have to make it out too.
I'm not looking to stay.
Okay.
I'm just.
All right, cool.
I would like to go home.
I
I-
watch so many movies where like somebody has a heroic moment and they're like, "Oh my god, if I have to stay, you have to leave," and I'm just like, "Come on, do we have to? You can fit on the
No,
door. It's
I
fine."
want to go home also. It's just
Okay.
I can't face your families or myself if you get hurt.
Now
or
you know
killed
Mama's gonna be
here
mad
because
regardless.
of-
It's fine. You're good.
Yeah.
Go.
It comes with the
All right.
territory. It's supposed to be a dangerous job. Listen,
They're
if there's any
always
danger,
mad.
And
There's
you're
any
all very
danger,
good at
y'all-
what you do. I'm confident in what you're going to do. I can't. I appreciate it. Thank you. Look, I can take care of myself more than it looks like I can do, right? So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. I know that you might feel some kind of way about that. I'm asking you. I'm okay. I trust you. You're good at what you do. Trust me. If I say I'm fine, I'm fine.
I
Okay.
will trust you if you give me the flask again.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Great.
Takes it.
Andy like basically nods like they're agreeing, but they're not agreeing.
But they're not agreeing at all.
They're like, yeah,
Fair.
sure, I'll leave you behind. No, it's not happening.
Amona, did you have something?
Oh no, I was just gonna say that we may be on a bit of a timeline, but also what's around us.
Oh,
Let's probably do that.
right now you guys are in just a basically like square or cube, I guess, like plexiglass structure that leads into the rest of the compound. compound. It's basically just like it's an airlock for people to who are coming from outside of the compound to come straight in. So the door that exists beyond you, you can assume leads into the greater compound itself.
Mm-hmm.
So who wants to go first?
I should be in the back. I'm supposed to be protecting y'all. That's my only job.
I mean,
so
you
you
have
go
other
to the back?
talents.
I
You're
do have
very
other
smart.
talents. Aw, don't try to get under my skin. Don't do this. I barely like you.
I believe in you. I've always believed in you.
You make it so hard to hate you. Yes, my specific abilities allow me to take a lot of hits before anything else happens. So you all look very small and fragile. I'll take those hits for you.
Would it be helpful if we had front and back a little bit of that kind of protection?
Yeah.
Okay. So busting out of his linens a bit, you see Theo just fully transform in this moment. Thick gator skin taking over his skin. Still like halfway, like not going full Gaiman, right? But like half, like humanoid,
Yeah.
version of a Gaiman. Much larger, extremely muscular. Very, very tough hide, very sharp teeth, and looks over and says, "Maybe this helps."
And he puffs up. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be in the front. You be in the back.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Beautiful. As you guys open the airlock into the greater complex, you are greeted with corridors on top of corridors. There are signages leading to like different like room codes and things like that, but you aren't particularly familiar with like any of the specific directory that this organization uses. Would anybody like to how would you guys like to move through this space? Would you like to immediately like stealth or investigate to look around?
So I'd like to help everybody else with what they want to do on the stealth side, since Theo's in front. I know that what I just described doesn't sound very stealthy, but because of the singing stone, he actually has an early warning system and the ability to pierce illusions and darkness. Cool. So it doesn't sound like there's a lot of darkness, but in case there's any illusions, I wanted to mention that part. And at least there's a chiming warning. So the singing stone should live up to its name and start singing if there is something to warn us about. Theoretically, we can see how well it's behaving in this moment. But
singing how loudly?
that's a fair question and a trade-off. Louder than we want, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I would say definitely not loud enough to continue being stealthy while it's singing.
Okay. So, should I get this then?
You could, yeah.
Yeah. So, I would like to do an I would like to see if I can flex those muscles to see if I can try and get a lay of the space.
Okay.
Using the kind of hyper awareness and spatial sense. My paradox goes
Don't feel stressed that I'm grabbing my big old book off to the side here.
Now, see?
I wasn't until you said that. So
I'm just looking at something. I just have to check on something real quick. I just want to make sure that. Okay. Question for you. How much of this space are you trying to sense?
So here's the thing. Beyond a certain point, we're probably going to have to invoke the weakness. Right?
Very true. But yes, and there are some other depending on how large you want to go, there's some other things that might come into play, which is why I'm asking. asking. I just want to get a
Okay.
scope of what you're trying to investigate before I advise you on what move you should make.
Okay. Yeah, so I at least want to get. So we've got a bunch of corridors around us.
Yes, and specifically from seeing on the outside, like these corridors branch off to other corridors, which branch off to other corridors, and so on and so forth.
Okay. I probably am trying to be cognizant of the fact that I'm not supposed to fuck things up. And will just be trying to extend long enough to get to kind of like through the first set of corridors and maybe a little down the other, so that like tell if there's anyone there. Maybe there's a like.
Got it. Not too big, but big enough to help the immediate situation.
Yeah.
So go ahead. You said you wanted to roll with hyper awareness and perfect spatial sense.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Go ahead and roll me an investigate with a +2. Oh, actually, before you roll that, would anybody like to help Amona with their like investigate check in any type of way? Since you guys are all in the same place, you guys can actually use the change the game move to possibly help your friend.
I just remembered that I have a spyglass that might help with finding what we need to find.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Which is
you guys can also make individual investigate checks.
Okay, I was gonna say I might do an individual.
I think I'm also gonna do an individual investigate.
Beautiful. Okay. Theo?
I did also want to state.
Yeah, I mean, there's not like the most that I can do. Again, the only thing that worries me about the investigate is if I do add anything to it, it would make the most sense for it to be the singing stone, which would potentially draw attention. So maybe we'll wait to see if I need to do that.
Well, okay. Everybody else is going to make their own investigation checks, and Theo's going to wait to see what the situation calls for. Beautiful. Go ahead and roll me 2d6 +2, Amona.
That's really bad.
Yeah. Bad laugh.
Yeah.
Bad laugh.
So I mean, it's 4 on the dice, but it's 6, so it's still a.
Ooh, still
yuck.
Yeah, so you're just not. What I will tell you is this, and this might be revealing something even on a failure, but the reason why you can't sense anything throughout this corridor is because every time you feel like you get a lay of the land, you swear that the corridors themselves are swapping places and shifting. Every single time you think you have like a map in your head, you feel like this corridor that was connected to this hallway is suddenly connecting to a room all the way on the west end somehow. So you're just not able to get a sense of the space at all.
This is fucky. I like it, but it's fucky.
Andy, go ahead and what are you trying to investigate? How are you investigating?
Okay, so our objective is to upload the virus thing, right? So
correct. You're trying to find the main objective is to find the server room and upload the virus.
Yes. So I guess I would try to find the server room. I also would like to state that I have the nail in my breast pocket so that I can feel if it starts reacting.
Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think I can commune with nature. There's no wind in here. So yeah, that's all I got.
If you want it to be.
There can be.
It can be. That's awesome.
I'll put that in my back pocket.
So what power tags are you gonna add to this investigate roll?
So I will use Scrying Spyglass.
Beautiful.
And then I don't think North Star Navigator would necessarily apply to this.
I
think just that one.
Well, North Star Navigator helps you find your way to something.
It does. That's a good point. So the spyglass will tell me where the room is, and the North Star Navigator will direct me there.
Get there. Yeah, there we go.
Say less.
Combo. Go ahead and roll me 2d6 +2.
Oof.
Not good. Not a great start, guys.
Same thing. 6. 4 on the
Okay.
dice. 6. Jesus.
Damn.
Awesome. You pull out your spyglass and try to peer through it, and you're just seeing like mist, like fog in front of your spyglass. Not even like a clear view of what you're aiming your spyglass at, but it literally looks like there's a cloud covering the lens of your spyglass every time you try to look through it.
I like rub it on my elbow. Stay
Eulalia.
broken.
Investigate?
I want to do an investigate.
Awesome.
I don't have any power tags to add to it, so we're just rolling.
That's a perfect this is a great time for me to talk about another City of Mist rule as you're rolling. The rule of minimum 1 for moves like investigate and change the game, which offer you resources and clues and juice respectively. If you don't have any power tags to apply to it, you always get 1 if you succeed. So at the very least, you get to do one of the things that those moves offer you. So don't worry about not having any power tags applied.
Okay, cool. I got a 9.
Beautiful. Okay, that is a mixed success. So I will answer your question. Just know that it may be a half truth or vague.
It's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing. How do we get to the main control room? I'm trying to think of a better way to word this question, but I don't think there is.
You hear, yeah, I guess this is a fair complication to also introduce on mixed success. Okay, yeah, you hear footsteps of some people walking down the corridor that you guys are currently hidden in right now, and you hear like two guards or something talking to each other as one of the guards says, "Dude, I hate this like new navigation system they have us on. Like completely lost in the corridor." Everybody says, "Yeah, but you know, did you go to the like orientation? They handed out the new tech, so like the keys should get you where you need to go as long as you know where you need to go." And he's like, "I don't do all that." And as they walk by, you realize that these footsteps are rapidly approaching.
Eulalia is gonna run in front of everybody and just go, "I got this," and just walk up to them and try and do a convince roll to get their key. And I'm gonna use a face you can trust.
Okay. Beautiful. So, I wanna, you know what? I've done enough. It was only a mixed success. I want to do something more to you for how off the cuff this is. But I'm trying to be nice in the way that the GM book has told me I have to be.
Well, then you have to be nice to me.
So go ahead, roll me your 2d6 for your convince +1.
That's gonna be a 7.
Okay, 7 is a mixed success. So with a mixed success on a convince, they give it, your target gives in a little bit, but they still, for the most part, stick to what they were originally planning to do. So you see these guards come around, and as they spot you, before they can even say anything, you're in their face. What do you say?
Hey, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be checking some of the systems in the server, but you guys' navigation system in here is very confusing. Is there any way that you guys can help me? Is there like a trick that I'm not getting? Something of that nature?
You see that the guards look caught off guard for a second, but don't immediately look hostile or anything. I'm sorry, what's your name? Who do you work for?
Ooh, did we get any of that information?
Absolutely none. Coming in here blind.
Just pull the most common name out your ass. Everybody knows a Bobby.
Ooh, Sydney.
And you said you're here to fix the servers?
Yes, they said they needed some sort of maintenance on the servers. That's what I'm here for.
You're well dressed for an IT person.
I'm not allowed to be cute.
you know, you know, fair. That's I let me take you to our guard room so we can get you an ID set up. It should help you navigate throughout the corridors.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And he eyes the did you step in front of them in a way where they can't see the rest of the
Yes.
Okay, I'll allow that because you saw them coming. So do you go with these guards?
I am going to go with the guards, but like, you know, as they're leading away, I'm gonna look at the group and just kind of like signal, trying to get key.
Beautiful. So you guys see Eulalia being led by a couple of the guards as she walks past you all. What would you all like to do?
I'm gonna tap my ear, or however I connect to Mama. I'm gonna say, Mama, we lost Eulalia.
No, it's okay.
You lost Eulalia?
Technically, she lost us. If you're being really technical. Okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay. Yes. Amona, go after Eulalia. Whatever she is doing. I think Tio and Andy, you two need to stay together. So at least someone is with someone. Andy.
Yeah. I can make sure Andy doesn't get in trouble.
Thank you,
Make sure you
Tio.
don't get in trouble.
Make sure Andy gets home safe, so that I can beat Andy at Dominoes.
You will never beat me at Dominoes because I will never play with you.
Because you never play me? Yeah.
You hear Mama sign off as Amona follows Eulalia with
split the party.
Split the party.
Party guys.
What could go wrong with the two like most physically like tough ones?
Not being.
It's fine. Amona will protect Eulalia.
Amona can hold themselves in a fight.
Oh,
they
for
just
sure.
might blow up the complex along with it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
We will follow Amona and Eulalia in a moment. Andy and Theo, what are you guys doing after seeing Eulalia and Amona head towards the guard room? What's your move immediately?
Cat, hello.
Cat.
I will say, I'll turn to Theo and I'll say, so my spyglass ain't working. And I don't know how to navigate this place, but I will say that I got this handy dandy nail that will lead me to my secret mission. So if you want to follow me there, that's cool. Or if
why don't we do that? No, we can do yours. I don't know where mine is. I just have to keep an eye out. So if you pass anywhere that seems to you likely to possibly be set up to contain prisoners, just make sure if it seems I'm not noticing that I do, and I will.
Your mission has to do with the missing agents.
Yes, I need to bring at least one back. Although to be honest, this is not technically my mission, but I would like to bring as many people back as I can.
Okay. Yeah, that seems equally as important as mine. So let's play hot and cold. And I'm going to start wandering.
Beautiful. Andy, go ahead and make me an investigate check, and you can use which power tag is it? The piece of Ogun power tag that you get from Ogun's nail.
Gotcha. Please be nice to me.
Please be nice.
Ooh. That's a 12.
Ooh.
Hey,
beautiful.
Good
So you are able to find the vault immediately, like by playing hot and cold with Ogun's nail. Literally, as you get closer to the blade itself, the nail begins to heat up in your hand. hands until you are like standing in front of a door with like the nail burning hot as you are standing in front what seems to be like just a simply like locked door with a keypad system.
Ow, 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 ow.
I just you see that Theo hearing that just pulls out a little bit of like cream, right, that you can put on your hand just for the burn, right, off of the heat there. Will you please put a little bit of this on and maybe think about a glove or something?
You got a glove on you?
Actually does have is able to pull out a medical glove. It's not gonna do a lot to help
I'm gonna say.
with that, but like got this. I was not prepared for the temperature fluctuations. Although I probably should be. I hate the cold.
You want to hold it?
Sure. Grab onto it. Thick hide. I'm fine.
Yeah, pretty fine.
I hate you. Do you understand? I hate you.
I'm so proud of you all the time. I tell everyone.
One of these days.
Cutting away from Andy and Tio, we will catch up with Eulalia and Mona. So Eulalia, you are being led by these guards to like the main like guard room where they keep an eye on all of the security cameras. As one of the guards like stops at the door. I'm gonna have you wait here, ma'am. We'll get you an ID set up. Then you should be able to get to the server room. All right, sound okay?
Yeah, sure. That sounds great.
All right, perfect. Do you have any form of ID I could check just so we can put it in the system?
She pats around and then looks at her outfit and then just kind of goes, well, I guess there was a disadvantage to getting cute today.
You know, that is all right. We will see what we can do. Amona, go ahead and make me a sneak around check.
Which dice? Okay.
Would you like to apply any power tags?
Yeah. Can I? I mean, I want to use it anyway. So the hyper awareness as a like is currently on. Oh, acrobat, not necessarily acrobatics, but like that fluidity.
Yeah, I'll allow for some nimble movement. Yeah, I'll allow acrobatics to be used as a power tag for sure.
Yeah. So just a hyper awareness is very much me being like the awareness of people and just like what is in the space that I can kind of get behind or like move around through, and the acrobatics are just helping me do that.
Beautiful.
Please. Okay, so that's a 6 on the die, but +2. So
okay.
Terrible.
Okay. Beautiful. So, I get to choose. All right. As you are following behind Eulalia, you are just like you're following a couple feet back. Luckily, with the amount of corridors, there are a lot of like corners for you to like hide behind and keep an eye on her. As you do you're about to step out as another guard like bounds the corner that you're about to step out in front of, and you quickly like use your wind to push yourself back around the wall. The guard misses you, but he does hear the sound of that sudden gust of wind come from nowhere as he looks around, and you hear him say you hear him say possibly to like some kind of comms or communication, keep your head on a swivel. There's some weird stuff going around the compound. Everyone just don't get too lazy, as he goes back to what he's doing. Eulalia, even though you're not doing anything right now, I will need another convince roll from you.
Fair. What am I convincing them that I am? Ooh.
supposed to be here at all?
Yeah.
No, hold on, let me see, because I might have. I think it would still be a face you can trust.
But you can use something else as well.
I know.
I will say, given the like how your powers work and what we talked about in your character building, the fact that you've already talked to this guy does make him an eligible candidate for your voice manipulation power as well.
The voice of the people.
Well, so
Yeah.
that could be a way out of this to maybe take control of what he's saying in the guard room to his
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
over there. Okay.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Go
use that
ahead.
to try and get him to say
Then
that.
Actually, that might be a hit with all you've got if you're trying to directly affect him. But you can use a face you can trust and voice of the people. Absolutely.
Okay. That is going to be. Is it +2?
Yeah, +2.
So that's gonna be a 10.
Oh, okay. So you get to choose 2 options from hit with all you've got. You take cover or secure a superior position. You get them good or get many of them, which will you control the collateral damage. You hold the target's attention if possible, or you gain the upper hand, giving you 1 juice.
I think would it be me gaining the upper hand, being able to get this tag from them?
You're applying a tag already with hit with all you've got. So you can. What I would suggest with what you're trying to do is probably holding someone's attention, and also maybe upgrading the tier just to make sure that like maybe you can keep this mind control for a little longer.
That sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Great. So I will say you are able to completely hold this guard's attention. What do you say as the security guard? I'll say, even though you can like hear what's happening in the guard room as you're like speaking through this guard. So you hear his friend say to you, "She didn't give you any identification, and we're supposed to print an ID for her. What is this?"
Look, man, they put all of these new systems in here. It's hard to keep up with anything. Hopefully when she gets in there, she'll be able to make it a lot easier for us to understand.
Well, no, that's right. Okay. Well, I'll get the ID. Just make sure she isn't snooping around or looking into anything, all right?
Nah, she doesn't seem like the type to do that.
Okay, your word against mine, I guess. And the guard prints out the ID and hands it to the other guard as you walk him out of the guard room and hand the ID to yourself.
Yeah, I just take it and I start very as casually as possible trying to make my way towards the control room or the
Beautiful.
Whatever room.
As you walk past the corridors, you see a Mona hiding behind one of the walls.
I get to where I made sure that I'm not seen by anybody from that room over there, and I kind of like look at Mona and I wave and I go, I did it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Is this what being in the field is like all the time? It's an adrenaline rush, but also
okay. Let's keep going.
Oh, yeah.
But also,
walk and talk.
Also, yeah, it's fun.
Crazy.
As you're looking at this ID card, you see that it's like an electronic display almost. There's a screen that like shows your face and the fake name that you gave them. But as you swipe through it, you see there are like a bunch of different areas you can select, basically, and you see like cafeteria, guard bay, holding cells, vaults, server room, a bunch of like areas of this corridor that it looks like you have to select on this ID.
So I say, let's go to the server room first, but maybe we can look at the holding cells later before I give this back to them and we pretend like we were never here.
So I wonder, hang on, can I have a look at that? In a sense of, is there a way to figure out where it will be? Because if we upload the virus to the server, is it going to impact the way things move? Is it going to just...
Oh, the way that the corridors move. That is a good question. So
Is
maybe
it
we
gonna
get to recover.
static?
I mean, you're
Okay.
absolutely allowed to investigate if you would like.
Yeah? Is that a thing we can do together? I don't know. How would one? I don't think I have anything that I can add to this.
I was gonna say, I don't know if anybody is particularly technologically advanced in this group.
But you bring up a good point. Maybe we should just go look at the holding cell first to see what we can
Well,
find.
no, I mean, if we have access to the server, maybe we can control how to get people out of this. I don't know. This is not my area. I can do electricity.
Should we ask Mamiwata?
Yes, maybe.
Now, the way that you're saying that makes it sound like we shouldn't ask. Is this one of those rule-breaking things?
No, she's in charge of the project, of this mission, and
immediately, Eulalia goes, Mamiwata.
Great. What's up, Eulalia?
So I got one of their little control pad thingies, and it's telling me where everything is. But now our worry is that if we put the virus in, we won't be able to get the people who are trapped out. So what should be our course of action?
Wait, why would that stop you from getting people out?
I don't know what the virus does. That's all.
It should just shut down the systems. Is something happening with the?
Yeah. So the problem is the corridors will fucking move.
Yeah, they switch places.
Oh.
It's like the labyrinth in this bitch.
Okay. I don't. And regardless, the servers, as far as John is able to tell, are purely mundane. They're just electronic servers. The virus itself is completely mundane. This corridor is shifting around. Sounds like some magical shit. I don't think the virus should interrupt. I mean, it won't stop the corridors from moving, if that's anything. So if they have some kind of system to navigate that magic, use that. But the virus shouldn't interrupt it.
Okay.
All right.
Can you tell the others that we're gonna shut it off, and hopefully that helps? Okay.
You hang up before she can respond. But speaking of cutting back to Theo and Andy, what are you guys doing at this vault door? There's a small little keypad next to it, but other than that, it seems to be like a pretty run-of-the-mill metal door.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not inherit my cousin's affinity with technology. I kind of just want to rip the door off the hinges.
I mean, I am a big believer in leaning into our strengths and passions. Would you like some assistance? I know that you can probably handle it on your own, but I don't want to just stand here useless. I could cheer you on.
No, I actually think that would be worse. No, you can come help me, whatever.
Beautiful. So
this thing's probably alarmed. I didn't really think about that. Maybe should we tear, like, I don't know if we should. Yeah, I'm gonna tear the keypad out first. I'm just gonna like sever the connection.
I think that's a smart idea. I can have the singing stone on standby in case something starts to go off, so that it can also let us know about like any approaching danger, right? Potentially.
That's good. Okay.
Or like if the lights go out, or if there's illusions or whatever, it can give us some stuff. And I'm still gatered out. So
gatered out.
Yeah.
Gatered out. Love it. So Andy, go ahead and roll me a hit with all you've got, please.
Cool beans. Can I add? What if it's for the keypad? Yeah, whatever. I'll do both. Can I add hard-headed and kinetic absorption to this?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeet. Jesus.
Good.
Well, it's an 8. I got. You have failed me. Go away.
My God.
Same options to you. You only get one. You can take cover or secure a superior position. You get them good or many of them. You control the collateral damage. You hold the target's attention, or you get one juice.
What would apply to this?
I mean, I would probably want to control collateral damage.
That's what I was thinking. That's kind of the one I'm leaning towards.
That's probably always a good one to take if you don't know which one to take.
That's a good
because otherwise I can make a mixed success a pretty bad success.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Great.
I just what I want to do is stop any alarm from alarming.
For sure. You're able to, you don't just like grab the keypad and rip it off. You do use your strength to like literally get your hands behind the mechanism of the keypad into the wall, but you just pry the keypad out and start disconnecting the wires one by one, not trying to disrupt any alarms immediately. But that doesn't unfortunately open the door.
Of course. This is step 2.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what you get?
That was really well done. I think the care that you took was very smart.
Shut the hell up! God.
Pull the flask back out and just drink a little bit more.
I love Tio just being tipsy during this whole mission.
It takes a lot when I'm in this form, you know. It's harder. Metabolizes
you got a bigger flask somewhere in there.
You know, I should have thought of that. You're full of good ideas, Andy. Yes.
Seems like there's a reason that Theo doesn't come out on the field first.
Theo's seen a lot. It's been a lot of years, you know.
Nothing phases Theo anymore.
That's very true.
Okay, so I will if you want to help me with that, I will set up to literally tear the door off. That I imagine is going to be loud.
Mechanically, am I able to try to change the game?
Absolutely.
To get juice to then spend on a status or a power tag or whatever to help.
Precisely the way to do that. Yeah. So you can go ahead and roll to change the game with whatever you think would be applicable to this situation. How many power tags you apply is how much juice you get from the roll.
Cool. I think with what we're doing here, the only thing that I'm looking at that is really applicable would be Apex Predator Strength if I'm just like helping, like literally helping to pull the door.
For sure. And it doesn't sound, and you probably won't need more than one juice to do anything much more, because I feel like Andy might knock this door down on her own. But you know, the +1 is definitely gonna help. So go ahead and roll.
Cool. Awesome. That is the world's most terrible roll. I didn't do anything. It was a 1 and a 2 with the +1. That's 4. I rolled a 4. Everybody.
Damn.
A little too tipsy.
What is up with these dice?
A little too tipsy. I'm gonna move to different dice for the next one, just so everyone knows. I have so
as
many.
you go to like push on the door to like get a sense of like how strong it is, to see like how much you might have to punch to help Andy, you feel like when you come in contact with the door, your strength like fades a little bit. Like you're still in like full gaitered up form, but like you don't feel as tough when you come in contact with the door itself.
I'm gonna take a beat and say, Andy, this part is not a bit. I think you might want to be careful. I do. I'm quite funny, actually. No, I can't. I don't think I can help. It might be me, but I was actually in very good physical condition when I got here. I think it is that there is something on the door you might want to be careful about. You may want to try the medical gloves, see if that can help you not make physical contact with the door, in case there's something magical that could drain some of your strength.
Ass.
I wish you didn't fail your change the game roll, because that's such a good actual story tag to help Andy out, but I can't let that have mechanical.
Don't worry about it. It's flavor, right? But I'm gonna give.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'll
give.
I'll do it. I'm highly doubtful though. I'm like, for complete honesty, I think that Andy is just like, you should lay off the tequila, dog.
Which
lay off the rum. I know there was rum in that mojito. I saw it. I could smell it.
And he's mixing. Terrible.
Period. I'll apply my usual tags.
Yeah,
but I'll wear the gloves. It just won't have any mechanical benefit, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's off his fucking rocker. Ooh. 9 plus 2, 11.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
So 2 options. I would recommend getting them good and probably controlling the collateral
damage. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. I'll try to be as quiet as possible. I don't know how realistic that is, but I'll try to just pop it off.
You get like a nice, like well-placed punch in the center of this door as you literally just hear like a satisfying as the door comes off of its hinges and slowly begins to fall backwards, and you're able to catch it before it hits the ground as you just like put it off to the side of off on a wall. As you like fully open this room though, Andy, you don't feel anything in particular besides a little weaker, although you did like just throw a punch, so maybe like you just put a lot into that. However, Theo, fully gated out, you revert to human form.
Copy. Well, that's not good. I think the thing I was worried about on the door is more than just on the door. Did John give you anything to help? I don't know, identify anything out in the field?
Oh, the thing that I got, this, and I like pull out the nail.
But that's for your.
The nail is no longer hot in your hand either.
Oh, that's weird. This must be like a dampening field.
Could I investigate? This is my pitch. I have lore archives.
Okay.
Which is theoretically knowledge of other legends and folklore. My intent upon designing that was that it would essentially be like, Theo's been around for a long time. Theo's been in a lot of situations.
Absolutely.
Theo knows about a lot of magical stuff, in particular, like things related to the, so I'd love to do that. I think that's the only one that would apply, but
go ahead and roll. I'll allow you. I won't tell you why, but I'll allow you to add G.R.I.O. ID to this as well.
Okay, cool. So +2. Let's go. Hey, okay, not bad.
You changed your dice.
Yeah, I did. This is the first time I roll with these two, and I like them now. They're 9. It's a 9 on the die +2, so that's 11.
Beautiful. So you get to ask 2 questions, completely truthful.
Okay. And there's no like pick list on the questions?
No, just literally whatever question you want to ask, I have to answer honestly.
Cool. How do I turn off the dampening field?
You are aware from spending time with John Henry that a couple of he was able to recover some fragments of files from the reverse hacks he did to even locate where the underwater complex was in the first place, and you see the dampening field, or what you've seen from the fragmented files. John Henry didn't know it was a dampening field. He just was able to pull the schematics. There is a power button hidden inside. It's like just like almost like a torch with a like blue glowing LED light at the top. In the base of the torch, there is a power button to turn it off.
What's the security around the power button?
You can tell from the room being open and from your own experience, like working in the field in the past. It seems to be it's rudimentary, but there are like floor pressure sensors in the vault itself, so alarms would sound as soon as someone walks in, unless those are deactivated. The deactivation, however, you do not see anywhere in this room.
Okay. I'm gonna communicate all that over to you, Andy, and say, I don't know if there's some way that you can like leap across, or if you know some way to fly. I can't fly.
I can't fly, but I can jump pretty far. Here's the thing with that. I don't know if you noticed, but sometimes I can be kind of like a bull in a china shop.
So, no, that's not fair. You were just so
I am going to kick your ass if you keep talking. I'm trying to say that I'm not the most delicate.
I was going to say you could try, but actually with this dampening field, you could kick my ass easily. I can't do anything about that. Yeah.
Mona would be really good here, I feel like.
Speaking of, we will cut to Eulalia and Mona. So where have you guys settled on heading first? The holding cells or the server room itself?
I thought we were going to the server room.
Yeah, server room's good.
Okay, server room? Great. So you scrolled through the ID and leave the selector on the server room section, and nothing overt seems to happen, but as you and Amona just walk through the hallways, you then find yourself in front of a door that says server room at the top. It is there are glass windows into the room where you can see like loads and loads of servers currently active. The door itself is another glass door that has a complicated electrical lock on it. If anyone would like to investigate, you can see what kind of lock it is.
I will invest.
But it's electric.
It is electric.
Can I not just... No, you investigate first.
Are you sure? Because you can. I mean, I will.
Well, I would just short it out.
Well, let's see if we can look and see if that's going to cause a problem.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 6.
You adding any power tags?
I don't think I can add anything to that. I don't have anything technologically inclined. Nope.
Is there any way that I could have helped? Like,
probably not.
Can I get a point from having the little tablet thing? Just to make it a 7.
Unfortunately, no. But I appreciate the effort. Amona, is there anything you would like to do with this lock?
Well, you can't. I think just shorting it out. That's all I can do. I hope it doesn't lock.
I'm gonna call this a take the risk.
Yeah. Okay, so we're absolutely using localized lighting because how else am I gonna generate it? Could I make an argument for hyper awareness?
Go ahead and make your argument.
Okay, so I control my electricity.
Uh-huh.
I can control where it goes.
Sure.
I can follow the path of it.
Interesting.
Perhaps not as in me physically, but
you can sense where the electricity is flowing precisely. I hear you. Okay.
So maybe I can, instead of fully shorting out, I can trick the thing to
go ahead and roll for a +2. This for a little bit more precise electricity work. I like it.
Okay. Are these my best dice? I don't know.
Fingers crossed.
Oh no, they are not.
Oh,
They
God.
are not.
Please
The
say
girls
in the
are
mix
not
of
happy
death.
with us today.
That's a 3 on the dice.
Oh, that's not great.
Three crabs, 3.
That's 5.
Oh, guys.
It's not going well. This.
Hey, Andy and Theo.
Oh no.
You hear alarms.
Oh.
Okay, so I'd love to use divination if possible. With the singing stone, alarms are already happening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To look for, I mean, I guess it's a question for you if looking for both would apply. The chiming warning to sense approach or danger, but also potentially, if applicable, Diamond of Diamonds to pierce illusions or darkness. I don't know if this kills the lights at all. I don't know if this puts up any illusory stuff.
For
If
sure.
not, then just okay.
Go ahead and roll me an investigate check.
Cool. So with +2, is it?
You using +2, yeah.
Okay. You again. It's a 9. It's a 4 and a 5. So +2 is an 11. Again.
Okay, beautiful.
These dice are. I'm gonna roll these all day now.
Yeah, those dice are great for
Can
you.
we borrow?
So go ahead, ask 2 questions about what is happening in this current situation. Completely truthful.
Okay.
And specifically anything that the stone would help you sense.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, it really only has to be if anything is illusory or if there's any approaching danger. So I'm gonna take out this diamond. I'm gonna commune with it. It's going to start to sing in a way that I'm able to interpret, to understand. Are people coming to check on me and Andy?
No. Footsteps are heading away from you and Andy, and with the ability to pierce illusions, I will say that you two are able to fully navigate the what's it called?
Corridors?
The corridors without trouble.
Okay.
Cool.
Sick.
Beautiful.
Man.
The second is going to be how many people are so he's going to go ahead and assume that they're going to move toward the rest of the party. How many people are moving toward the rest of the party?
You hear about 5 sets of footsteps. Seems like a small squad of soldiers are heading their way.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Andy and say, if you think that it's safe, I trust your judgment. We might want to get across these plates and hit that first to get rid of any dampening in case it affects anything else or there's anything we need here. And then we should likely run, and I'll indicate the direction that I know these folks are going in. That way, because there is a small group of soldiers heading toward our friends, and we may want to intervene.
Is it smarter to set off the alarms over here and maybe split their attention?
I think that's perfect. That goes with the that goes with the stepping on the plate.
Yeah, I step on the tile.
Alarms start sounding next
Yeah,
to the
it
wall.
does. But for the record, I'm stepping on the tile to get to the dampener. I'm going to turn the dampener off first.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, you're able to do that without fault because it doesn't require any of your strength. But as the dampener goes off, you feel your strength return to you.
Excellent.
As it was noticeably missing, and you gator back up, Theo.
Yeah, I'm gonna crack my neck, gator it up, and I say thank you very much.
I'm gonna. The second thing that I want to do is grab the blade, since I think I know it's in here.
Beautiful. So there are how many?
Yeah. What can I raid in here?
There are
your stuff.
3 artifacts
That's
of
my
note
kind of
in this vault. Ogun's blade, which you guys are here for, the original Uncle Monday's staff, and the mojo bag of Marie Laveau.
I think we take everything, right?
Yeah. I mean, like I think this might belong to you, kinda.
Thank you. Yes, I should be responsible for it. Do you want the bag, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I'll take the bag. We can give it to someone later.
Good idea.
Beautiful. You guys book it on out of there towards the rest of our group. Now, Eulalia and Amona.
Everything's fine.
Everything's perfectly fine, and it's all cool and dandy.
Nothing bad could happen.
What actually happened to the thing? Is it just I tripped the wrong thing, or did I break it?
You're honestly not really sure. You didn't do much. You did do like a very precise strike of lightning and just shocked the keypad. But as soon as you did, alarms went off.
Oh, okay.
Great. So I will let you guys know this above board because Andy and Theo split the squad of SWAT team members coming for you. This block of SWAT soldiers coming for you won't have all of their abilities available to them. So I'm gonna roll 2d4 to see what abilities they lose specifically. Okay. Okay, that last one is actually a pretty good one that you guys should be glad they don't have anymore. Great. So first things first is maybe 3 soldiers arrive at the server room in front of you two, Eulalia and Mona. Immediately they raise their guns towards you. You see one of them is holding like a sort of like grenade launcher, and another is holding what you guys don't recognize, but what Theo and Andy would now recognize as more of those dampening beacons to set up like magical dampening fields. And one of them's got to do something for y'all to react to it. So one of these guys is going to actually. I think first they're going to start with gunfire, probably. So I'm going to need a face danger roll from Eulalia and Amona.
Okay. Now, I can't guarantee this is going to turn out well.
Yeah.
Oh God, please don't fail me, dice.
Yikes.
Okay.
Wait, can we add
nowhere near here?
This?
If you guys have a suitable argument for it, I just can guess Eulalia probably doesn't.
No, Eulalia is a social creature. It was influenced for a reason.
Okay. So...
But my roll's okay. I will.
That's good.
It's gonna be a mixed success, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. So the whole weather control, not weather control, sorry, the wind riding thing, and the being able to like can feel the wind flow.
Right.
I can maybe just sense where they're going, or what? I mean, I know, as in, be able to move us out of the way if it's.
I will say that you have the ability to sense things through the air enough that if you roll high enough, you can dodge bullets.
Okay. But it's if I roll high enough.
If you roll high enough.
These times. I got a 7. So if I can add the
wind riding and
the wind riding, can I feel the wind? Can feel the wind flow. Yeah.
Both of the, and you know what? I'll allow this since you're doing some dodging stuff. Throw in acrobatics, make it a 10.
Yay!
Why not?
Yay!
Little get something for yourself.
Throw in the bag.
What are we getting on your face?
Which? Can I? Sorry. Just before, like, if Eulalia isn't enough, can I also nudge her out of the way a little bit?
Because you succeeded on yours, I'll allow you to roll at least a change game to reduce the tag, which may reduce it to 0. But let's see what Eulalia got.
I got a 9.
Okay, so a 9.
It's a mixed success, right?
Yes, you take the status, but with a -1 tier. So this is a big deal. So I just want to we're all aware of what happens when these guys shoot at us. You take status of flesh wound for 1, and you burn one of your Mythos power tags.
What?
I'll allow you to choose which one, but you have to burn one of them.
Flesh wound 1. Ooh. Can I change the game?
You can change
Once you figure out
the game. Go ahead now that Euelia knows what happens to her. Go ahead and roll your change the game. All you have, because she got a mixed success, all you have to do is roll, like, hit with this basically. Okay. You don't even have to add power tags, because all you need is a 1 to completely negate this effect.
Okay. So, wait, what does that mean? I have to roll?
A 7 or above.
Okay.
This is really anxiety-inducing.
My dice. However, that did land on a 3. So a 4 and a 3 is a 7.
Yay!
So you are. How do you help Euelia out of the way?
I think it's a kind of, I'm feeling it. I'm going, oh shit, and it's like, oh no, seeing where it's gonna go, or feeling where it's gonna go, and I'm like, nope, and it's like this like minor yank, like as a just a little, nope, I'm going this way, and you are coming too.
Yeah, one of the bullets like grazes your little one piece Euelia, but doesn't make contact with your flesh at all as it hits the wall behind you. Going to our 2 unfortunately tankiest members of our party. Go ahead and roll me some take the risks rolls to see how fast you can get here.
Can
Sure.
I add kinetic absorption?
If you can tell me how that's going to make you faster.
So with kinetic energy, right? The more energy builds, the longer you go, the faster you go. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I actually get the energy you're creating with your running is helping you run stronger and faster and exponentially speeding up until
and it does. I need to flavor this. It does sound like boom, 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 boom. Like the noise is frightening.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
Theo, anything you're adding to this?
Yeah, I'd love to pitch Swamp Walk, since that's meant to go to moving through difficult terrain and water easily. So it's the kind of thing where, like, if you're not dealing with that, maybe you're even faster, right? Is my pitch?
Sure.
Yeah, and then I don't know if this is more of a stretch. It's totally cool if it doesn't fit. Apex Predator strengthen my legs, moving faster, pushing myself.
I say if we're
further,
allowing
leaping.
Andy's strength to help her run faster, absolutely. You just go like full gator, and like Andy's like booking it, running faster. You're on all fours, like just
all fours, ambling and terrifying.
Yeah,
we make a frightening picture.
Yeah, it's not as good. It's a 7 + 2, so it's a 9.
Okay. I also got a 9. Got a 9.
9's around the board. Okay, great. You guys are like, you can. I will say, Theo from.
Oh wait, I'm so sorry. I got a 10.
Okay.
Hey. I can't do math. I'm so sorry.
That's perfect. That's awesome. Andy, you are able to like speed up so fast that you actually lose Theo, but you manage to make it to the rest of the team after these shots fired. Theo, however, you're going as fast as Andy, but she, like, her speed is literally exponentially increasing. So she's just eventually gonna go faster than you. As she passes you, you run into one of these guards, and he is going to aim up his gun. He doesn't have the chance to shoot yet. You'll have a chance to react, but first we're gonna cut back to Euelia, Amona, and Andy. So Andy, since you got here immediately after these shots were fired, I'll say you have the first.
I bowl into them. I still have Oh yeah. So the kinetic absorption, basically the way I can release it in like a burst of energy, basically. And the way that I'm intending to do that is just by bowling them, like all three of them, over.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me a hit with all you got.
Excellent. And I'm going to add hard-headed and kinetic absorption to
kinetic
it.
absorption for sure.
Please be nice to
and
me.
I'll give you a plus one. I'll give you a temporary +1 status of just fast.
Yeah. Well, it's a 9 on the die, +2 +1. That's 12.
Beautiful. Love a good +12.
Yay.
12. Okay, so you are able to choose two options from hit with all you've got. I would recommend getting many of them in this specific instance, and
control collateral damage.
Control collateral damage if you would like, so they don't get thrown directly into your party members.
Yeah, that was kind of my concern. Yeah, I think that was the one I was most concerned about. And then yes, I would like to get more than one of them, ideally all of them if I can. But if it's just like 2, that's fine too.
For I will say probably just two of them, or actually, if you don't want to control the collateral damage, you can get all of them.
No, I'm definitely more careful than that. So yeah, okay. I'll do 2.
You'll get two, and one of them will stay standing. I'll roll a d4 to see. Okay, the one still standing is the one holding the anti-magic.
Damn, how annoying!
But you get the other two down. They both take because you had a power of 3 with that they both take a status of dazed 3, which means any attack you guys make against them gets a +3.
Ooh, spicy.
Beautiful. So with that all said and done, this guy holding the anti-magic beacon is going to act as he presses the button on the bottom of it and drives it into the ground. For the time being, until I say otherwise, anytime you try to apply, you can feel free to apply Mythos tags to any of your rolls you make, and I will encourage you to do so because it does weaken this field, but they won't apply any bonuses to your rolls.
That's for the people in that range?
That's for the people in that range, not for Theo. And with that said, Eulalia and Amona, what are your next actions to do?
Do you have a gun?
No, I have the gun, and I guess my immediate thing would be to use my powers, because I don't know that it's a dampening.
That's
field.
also true. You don't know what that does at all.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd use my knives. Yes, so I'm like, oh, sorry, and it's just from the position that I've moved into, or probably from the ground, I'm just finger guns, but attempting to shoot them with localized lightning.
For sure. Go ahead and roll me hit with all you've got.
Oh, and it's a 10 on the dice as well.
Oh.
It's so it would be it's a 10 on the how does that work?
How I will say, you try to finger gun them, nothing comes out. How do you turn that into an attack? Because two of them are also on the floor dazed right now and have yet to get up.
Okay. So that's a little
they might have guns, just a thought,
No, I have knives, okay? And we'll then pull them out and if that's okay, to then be like, I have knives, pull them out and throw those instead.
Absolutely. So with that roll, you can take two options. Do you want to get multiple of them? Do you want to get one of them very, very extremely? Or do you also want to take this moment to get an advantageous position over them? Because they also get the ability to counter strike if you don't choose that option.
Okay, so I think, well, I think there's a certain amount of discombobulation from like being cut off from the power.
For sure.
So, I'm also like, were we supposed to kill anybody? Oh, it doesn't matter.
We were told to keep it to a minimum. I didn't promise anything though, so.
Oh, but I did.
Minimum's
Damn
a
it.
relative
Okay.
term.
Just saying.
Oh, fine. Okay. So, if I will, can I deduce that the reason that shit isn't working is probably the thing that you put in the floor?
I would shout it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think Andy,
the dampener.
I'll say Andy is absolutely able to just tell you guys that this is dampening your magic.
Get the dampener.
Okay, so I would get the one that is up and that. So many of them instead, because
beautiful. So you're aiming one of your knives towards the dampener.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, and I'm picking 2 of these, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So quick. Okay, cool. So you're able to, with the power of 2, you apply we'll just say a power status tag of stabbed to this guy that's standing as you get him like in the like abdomen with a knife, and then you're able to use your other knife to just fully knock the dampener far back behind them. It's still on, but you can feel as the dampener leaves your immediate area that the magic is lessened.
What direction?
Okay.
What?
It
towards
is
Teal or the other direction?
Technically towards Tio, but you are far away. You can't even see where Tio is back.
Okay.
Oh, no.
You're far away
So
enough.
Well, sure hope the doc's okay.
He is chomping down on another guard.
Yeah, he's actually eating a guard right now.
Yeah, I feel very sorry for that guard, because there is a person coming and then there's an alligator coming, right? Like there's 2 different things, right?
Eulalia, what would you like to do in this moment?
Eulalia, seeing that the dampener is down, is going to actually, can I get to the control panel for the control?
Yeah.
I think she is going to try and see if she can. Oh no, but you zapped it.
Well,
it's still active.
Yeah,
it's still active. She's gonna see. Oh, this is too much for an investigation, but she can't fight. She's gonna try and see.
We got this.
Well, she's gonna try and see if she can figure out a way to use the little ID tag thing to try and get it open.
No, use them.
Okay.
Use them.
Oh, yeah. Actually, yeah, she's going to the guy that just got stabbed. She's gonna turn to him and go, I think you look hurt. I think whatever you need to help get yourself better is probably in that room, so you should open that door. And she is going to face you can trust him.
Go ahead. I'll say you can also add looks like an angel right now because he's bleeding out.
He is bleeding out. Yes, so that's 11 plus 2, so that's gonna be
13. Damn.
Beautiful.
That's amazing.
Beautiful. You see as soon as you talk to this guy, you immediately know you have him, and you're able to take over his body and walk over to the keypad yourself as you do an eye scan, a fingerprint scan, and from being able to scan his mind as well, type in the passcode to the door as the server room doors open.
Yeah,
I would
she's
never
gonna
have got
run into
that.
the server room.
Beautiful.
It's open!
I'll say you have free reign to plug in the virus.
Oh,
now,
100%. Yeah, she's gonna
Beautiful.
immediately start doing that.
Virus plugged in. You see it starts running, and as it does, the server lights begin to flicker, and then shut off. As that happens, we cut back to Theo. So
Yeah.
the guard cuts around a corner in front of you. What is your immediate action? I'll say you have the chance to react to him.
Sure. My understanding is I see the guard already going for a weapon, right?
Yes.
Cool. Gonna, if you buy this as a single action, intent here is full gator. Gonna grab this person, hoist them up into the air in front of me, well off the ground, because I'm getting up on hind legs here.
Yeah.
I think be like absurdly tall, right? Is like a little kaiju of a person when fully, and just holding him up, actually just to kind of show it off with one hand, right? Points a finger at their face with the other hand and says, "Calm down. You don't want to do this." And I'd actually like to use convince.
Hell yeah.
With calming bedside manner, apex predator strength, and if you actually buy that when I'm pointing here, I have the staff here because I have the staff with me, just reunited with the staff. If that's a story tag, don't know if that was the intent.
It is a story tag. Yep.
Beautiful. Uncle Monday's original staff would be great.
Absolutely. So go ahead and roll a convince with +3. You feel the staff glow as you like hoist this guy up.
That I want everybody to know that staff just saved my ass because I rolled a 6 and a 1, so that got me to a 10.
Oh, thank
9.
God.
Yeah.
You see that this guy like you like hoist him up into the air and then set him down gently, and as you do you say, I only got into this job for the money, man. I don't even really believe in the work that we're doing here. I think I'm gonna go home.
we're hiring. We're always looking for good people. If you want, you can give me your information, and
Yeah?
I can see. I don't know what areas might be looking, but if you just, we all need to work, right? If you just
for
need
sure.
a job,
And you see he takes out like a little piece of paper and writes down his contact info. Hey man, yeah, I'd appreciate the job. I mean,
is it mostly security work, or is that just what you could get here? Are there other things?
It's just what I could get here. I mean, I can cook. I've worked in food service for a long time. I was a server.
That sounds wonderful. We have an incredible kitchen. I think you'd have a very good time there.
Awesome. Well,
I'm gonna be in touch. I need to get out of here alive, but once I do, you should go home. So you can also get out of here alive. But I'll call you, or I'll have somebody at the office do it. I don't run the kitchens, but I'll put in a good word. It should be good. Sorry,
thanks,
your name
man.
was
Adam.
Adam. Hi. You can call me Theo. Dr. Caiman. If you end up having to put me down as a reference, Dr. Drilo Caiman. But everybody calls me Theo. If you say Theo, they're gonna know.
Okay, thank you, Theo.
Have a good day.
You see Adam
Did you just
like
poach the bad guy's henchman?
Yes.
Everybody's got to work,
And Theo, you just follow the singing stone down to the server room as you walk into a guy bleeding out next to the keypad and two other men dazed on the floor. As
do I de-gator?
You do de-gator as you start to walk towards the server room because you're in the radius of that.
I was gonna say I want to destroy the thing. I want to destroy it.
As they do, the enemies get a chance to act as.
I just want to
Theo
say.
Rise.
I just want to say,
Mhm.
I did listen to Mummy Water, so he's not bleeding out, just like enough to maybe make him
Absolutely.
unconscious, but it's
He
not.
probably does need medical attention within the next 10 to 15 minutes, though.
Yeah, but not immediately dead.
Not immediate. No, he'll be fine for a bit. So as you arrive, Theo, you see that one of these guards has gotten back up, the one with the grenade launcher, and he's gonna fucking risk it all right now and shoot a flash grenade at his feet and just try to cover his eyes. I'll need Theo, Andy, and Amona to make me a face danger. Eulalia, you're safe because you're in the server room.
I I know it doesn't necessarily work, but I'm gonna add the hard-headed tag to it.
Yeah,
Unless
I'll
it-
allow it.
Okay.
Yeah, since you said it works against the thing, I'll also try. I won't add it to the roll, obviously. To use thick gator skin
Okay.
to like puff myself up. I'll do one of these.
Can I also make an argument for reflective defenses?
Um.
I'm not sure how it would work because it's a flash grenade, right?
Yeah. There's an air of a concussive blast to it. So I would allow you to possibly give yourself a status tag if the face danger goes well enough.
Okay. I'll
A
take
positive
it.
status tag.
I'll take it.
Yes, Amona.
If it goes well, we'll see what happens.
Can I,
Oh, that was off.
I don't know about
Stop.
a specific power tag, but circus? Hear me out. Like I'm working in the circus doing acrobatics, knife throwing, juggling, around flashing lights, around concussive force. Because there's a lot of falling. There's a lot of falling. Okay.
Sometimes you hit the ground on accident.
I'll allow you acrobatics for a +1. I think that's as far as I can go.
Terrible. I got a 6 on the die.
Okay.
I got a 5. I got a 5.
Not amazing.
I mean, can I add hard-headed? Can I add it? May I?
You can add hard-headed for sure. I'll allow hard-headed.
Then it's a 7.
Okay. All right.
That could be worse.
So,
could be a 4.
Amona and Theo, you both take the status tag of blinded for 4.
Yeah.
Andy, you take the status tag of blinded for 3. So
Can I also invoke my weakness tag for sensory overload? Because I feel like this would do it.
yeah, go ahead and mark attention on your theme for your spatial sense theme. Cool. So,
boy.
Well, given what has just happened, another one of the soldiers is going to take their action since the party seems to be pretty disoriented right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other? What could the other one do? Oh, this guy was just the shooter. All right, well, he's gonna shoot. So I'll need another face danger roll. He can only target. He can't target a bunch of you guys. He can only target one of you. He's the closest to Andy. So
Bring it on. Oh, I got an 11 on the die.
okay.
Hey!
I do want to remind you that you do have a -4 to this.
Nice 3.
Oh, -3. My bad. -3.
Yeah.
That's still that's a mixed success. It's still good. It's an 8.
Can I add? Well, I can't add kinetic absorption, can I?
You can't. You can still add kinetic absorption.
I'm gonna add. Can I add all of them? I have hard-headed, reflective defenses, and kinetic absorption.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that gets you to. Oh, it evens out.
That's back to 11. Yeah.
Perfectly.
But
Great.
I think all of those make sense.
Yeah. So I think that is perfectly fine. Plus, this is exactly what you're meant to do.
Exactly. Yeah. So reflective defenses, by the way, is the ricochet one.
Oh.
Yeah. So as you're still blinded on the floor, you feel like bullets tickling your back as one of these soldiers unloads their gun into you, and it does nothing.
Yeah. I like to do the whole like look over my shoulder thing. My eyes are completely blind, but you can see like the eyes narrow. Like, what did you just do?
At the soldier in
like, what do you think you're doing?
Beautiful,
good.
beautiful. Okay, now with that in mind, I'll allow Theo, since you were the first to arrive on the scene, for you to take an immediate action here. Now that the soldiers have done something, is there anything you would like to do?
I mean, I'm fully blinded and the magic is out. So I think what I've got here is I saw somebody injured when I walked in, I would like to treat them, and I'd like to try to find my way spatially to the person who was downed and bleeding out, to start treating them with emergency, like in an emergency fashion, probably just triage, right, and calming bedside manner.
Question:
I don't know if I can even find them.
Did you deactivate your gator form before walking over here, or
I did not.
Okay,
it just fully.
perfect.
It went out through
as you
the
start
thing.
to walk forward to the rest of the soldiers and out of the field of the magic dampener, you immediately gator back up, and they raise their guns to you.
All right, so if I haven't spent my action already with what I intended to do there, I will realize that I'm out of the field, and looming presumably over these people.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall they are. I say, well, that's interesting. The staff glowing in my hand, I say, this can be easy or this can be hard. It's up to you.
They don't lower their guns.
All right.
You can't see that they don't lower their guns.
Eulalia leans out the door and goes, "It's always better to make it easier. He's kind of a real big disciplinarian when he's mad," and then just goes back inside.
Say, I try to do no harm, and I am going to just, I guess it's going to be a magically imbued physical attack, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my thick gator skin. I'm going to use my apex predator strength. If you buy that being in here, because the staff canonically assists with doing help and harm, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll say you can add some like shillelagh action to the staff for sure.
Cool. So gonna go in there and seriously just gonna try to wipe them all out. Like how many are in front of me?
Just two. The guy who got stabbed by Amona is now out for the count. He's not doing anything anytime soon.
Damn.
There. All right, so that is 8 plus 3. That's 11.
Beautiful.
Nice.
I mean, with 11, you have the option to hit them all easy. So you swipe your staff and literally just bonk across the both of their heads and knock them out cold as they slump to the ground.
I'm gonna go down. If it's okay, if this is this flavor, I'm gonna go down a second, and I'm gonna as best I can do this blind, right? Because I'm doing. Oh no, but I took. Is that 11? But I was supposed to take 4.
Oh yes,
right?
with
7.
4, 7. Okay, you're able to. You can still get both of them with a power. How many power tags did you apply to this?
3.
Even with the 7, you can still get both of them with a power of 3. That status is enough to knock them out still.
But the plus 3 that we get because they're dazed.
Yeah. That's also. This is the math of the game.
I love that.
Thank you, Lola.
Very good. So 10. So it ends up at 10.
Regardless, you have mixed success or full success. You have the power to knock these guys out. They were on death's door anyway. They were almost gone.
Beautiful. So I knocked them out. What I will say is my intent here was not to kill. It was it was non-lethal damage. If I think that they're concussed or whatever, I'm going to put them as best I can blind into like positions that are going to be a little bit better to make sure that their damage is not worse long term. And then I will probably turn to the other one to try to make sure they don't bleed out.
Beautiful. I'll say you've been a doctor long enough. As long as you can feel the bodies, you're absolutely able to like keep these guys in an upright position just in case they're concussed, and wrap a gauze around this guy while you're blinded. After a moment, the blind effect, which was temporary, begins to wear off, and you guys can all see again. The virus is in the servers. You have all of the artifacts that were in the vault.
Don't have our people.
Don't have people. Gotta get people.
Eulalia takes the tablet out and shows everybody and goes, "There was a holding cell that we can probably get to."
I got it. I'm gonna take out the blade, and I'm going to say, "Yeah, follow me." I'm just gonna.
Hell yeah!
I want to cut like a portal directly to it.
Absolutely.
Eulalia just tosses the Eulalia tosses the tablet like, don't do that.
Well, no, because I needed to know where it was. Now I know.
With Ogun's blade, you slice the wall, and in a like stream of fire, a doorway opens, leading directly to the holding cells. As you see several G.R.I.O.T agents, some in uniform, some in their civilian clothes, still all throughout this holding agency. And I'm assuming with the power of the blade of Ogun, you let them out pretty damn easily because it can unlock basically any door.
Yeah. I like this thing.
Piercing illusions and darkness. I don't know if I need to roll for that with the singing stone. And in this space, do I see who I'm looking for held anywhere at all?
And apologies for our arachnophobic audience members and cast members out here for 1 second. 1 second. In the corner of one of these jail cells that seems presumably completely empty, you see a very, very large spider with like a blue stream on its abdomen that you would recognize as River Drinker.
River Drinker, your dad wants you to come home. I'm here. I'm here to help.
And the rest of these people.
Everyone, yes. I can't go home without River Drinker. And I start speaking to River Drinker in like the family language, right?
Yeah, a bunch of like hisses and clicks that sound reminiscent to like if a spider was the size of, like a small dog or something. But as Theo is communicating back and forth with River Drinker climbs from this like corner in the holding cell and will fully transform into just like a young, like maybe like mid-20s black man with a tattoo of a waterfall wrapping around his forearm. I prefer to walk. And he walks out with the rest of the freed G.R.I.O.T agents.
I thought
you did good.
Waddled the spider like a baby. I didn't realize he was an adult.
I put a hand on River's shoulder and I'm like, you did good. This was nice. And honestly, just worries, right?
I know.
It's
I
all
know.
right,
And listen, he's gonna always worry. Especially they got some magic dampening stuff in here. So
it's tough on all of us.
Seems bad. All right.
Hey, but you did good. It looks like you kept yourself together. I don't have to patch anything up. Like looking around.
I'm
good,
fine.
but...
I'm fine. Worry about the others.
All right. Thank you. Good to see you.
Amona.
I think at this point, I'm going to tap my ear and say, so I don't think we're going to need the boat. Like, stand by. Or at least...
Yeah, Andy's like slashing every just make a portal, close the portal, make a portal, close the portal. It's so cool.
Right? Like Mommy Water's on the boat, but like we can get out without us.
Yeah. So you guys cut a hole straight to the Hudson Bell and are on back on the riverboat as Mami Wada arrives a few moments later in the motorboat. So I'm guessing that means y'all found Ogun's blade.
Yeah.
And she sees all the G.R.I.O.T agents that have now populated Brother Jack's party. And the agents.
Yeah.
2 birds, 1 stone.
This too. I hold up the bag.
She ignores Amona.
Yeah. And in the background, I also hold up the staff, and I'm like, "We got this back. I'm not gonna let it out of my sight again."
Thank God.
Yeah, and I give her the bag as well that we recovered.
She holds Marie Laveau's bag too. This is holy shit.
Yeah, on a day's work, night's work, whatever.
I mean, well, y'all deserve it. Go ahead. And
party time!
She gestures for y'all to join the rest of the free G.R.I.O.T Griot agents in the party. After the news gets around, the Hudson Bell by the end of the night is just a Griot party as all of the agents have gathered around and are celebrating and having a great grand old time. And before we bring a close on this lovely one shot, Andy, you find you after like a nice night's party, you find John Henry back at the Underground Railroad, all by his lonesome, tinkering with some of like Liz's gears and things like that.
I'm gonna sneak up on him again, and I'm like, I have the blade, and I'm just like, you didn't come to the party,
Andy. God, oh.
You know, for an agent, you
please.
Gotta be more aware of your surroundings.
I'm not a field agent anymore.
Yeah.
This a real thing?
I opened a whole bunch of portals with it, opened a bunch of locks with it, yeah.
Do you think it's what she wants?
I think that she, though is a little girl, has been around long enough to know what she wants if you were to ask her.
And as you say that, you see Liz peer out of the train. I want to stay. I get to be around you, Andy still. Who knows what happens after? And you see John Henry like holds Ogun's blade for a moment and just hands it back to you. Give it to Anansi. Let him put it in the vault.
I can't hold on to it?
No, you can't hold on to it.
Why?
Because it is a powerful magical artifact and you're slashing portals all over the goddamn railroad track. Stop it.
I closed the portals. You are no fun.
With that, we will call this an end to the G.R.I.O. one shot. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed. I'm stalling so I can bring up my GM script for the outro. Wait. Thanks everyone for being here to support A Fuck You Presents Harlem Renaissance Forever. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your donations for the Lavender Rights Project. Be sure to spread the word. And a big shout out to our sponsors once again, Transplanter RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thoughts and Crimes Games. Now, we're gonna go around the horn one more time so everybody can introduce themselves so people don't forget and where to find you.
Someone's at the front doorbell.
Hello?
Someone's doorbell is ringing. My name is Makari Robinson McNeese. I was the GM for the G.R.I.O. One Shot. I'm also the semi-permanent GM over at Caltrop Chronicles on YouTube if you would like to see more of me. If you want to see more of me not doing TTRPG stuff, follow me at Makari RM on anywhere where you get social medias, and I will toss it over to Jazz.
Oh, me? Oh,
yeah.
What's up? I'm Jazz, also known as Cinder Scoria on the everywheres except for Instagram. That's not a real Cinder Scoria. That's a liar. You can find me on Blue Sky, Discord, Tumblr. I am on Tumblr. It's not dead yet, despite reports. And I think I'm probably most active on Blue Sky. But if you want to chat, I'm here. I have a bunch of projects in the works actually right now, but the one that is airing right now is Wayward. It is a Monster of the Week campaign, and we are about to go into our finale, our 2 finale episodes. That is Wednesday on Reflex Games at 7 p.m. Central Time. And yeah, I'm friendly. I don't bite. Thanks for having me. I loved it. It was so much fun.
Hell yeah. Deanna?
My name is Deanna Jones. I am a writer and a podcaster. You can find all of the stuff I do on the internet, which happens to be a good amount of stuff, on my card, nanicoolj.carrd.co. But if you just want to see me being a general pain in the butt to the general population of everywhere, you can check me out on Bluesky, nanicoolj.blacksky.app.
Beautiful. Danny?
Hey everybody, I'm Danny, Danny R. Mendoza, all over the internet. So you can find me on the same place as everybody that has mentioned so far. Under that, I am a permanent member over at Streaming Rainbow. I play on a ton of awesome channels, including this one. Just follow me and you'll see more of the stuff that I've got cooking.
And our last but not least, Lola.
Hi, I am Lola, and I can be found on the Blue Sky and also Instagram, even though the platform is a lie, at thirdfaultyarns.com, which is also the name of my website. But if you are interested in a game where you play the impassioned curator of a magical bookshop with a burning literary question, then check out the Wanderers Bookshop on Backakit, because it's funding now and it ends next week. So
Awesome. Well, thank you all for watching, and please tune in to the rest of the streams for this beautiful, beautiful month celebrating beautiful, beautiful brown folk. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, what's the word, blurs and nerds? It's your 40-something non-binary boy, Mark J, coming to you live from right outside the nation's occupied capital. Welcome to Apochromatic Unlimited presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOCU wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplanar RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplanar RPG is an award-winning, all-transgender, people of color-led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOCU Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Frivolous Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your character's memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of G.R.I.O. Anthology. The G.R.I.O. Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for G.R.I.O. Anthology to pick up a copy today.